Welcome to the Sikeston Fieldhouse. It's on the campus of Sikeston High School, and we have day 3 of the 2021 SEMO Conference Boys Basketball Tournament. This is all brought to you on the ACORP Media Network. Along with my partner this evening, old Devin Miller, I am Jim Warbrot, and Devin and I are new to ACORP Media, but we are very proud to be a part of the team and ready to bring you all the action of the night. And Devin, we got some exciting ball games tonight.
Yes, absolutely we do. And I tell you what, I am so glad to be back in the booth calling these high school games again. And I tell you what, these 2 games that we have here tonight are going to be very exciting. We've got 4 teams that are facing elimination from the tournament, and each one they're all trying to punch their ticket into the consolation championship this Friday.
Yeah.
Looks like with the first game here, we've got the number 5 seeded Sikeston Bulldogs taking on the number 8 seeded Dexter Bearcats.
Yeah, and this is the first game of the consolation bracket. As you say, we've got 2 good ones. First is Sikeston Dexter, and then we have the
Poplar
Bluff and Notre Dame, isn't it?
Yeah, Poplar Bluff, they're a 6 and a 7 seed at Poplar Bluff and Notre Dame.
Yeah.
So I think there'll be 2 great games here back-to-back here tonight. And I tell you what, I've always been a fan of the Sikeston-Dexter matchup, and I'm glad to be able to call it.
Well, Dexter got here by beating the Kennett Indians, and Sikeston was beaten by Charleston, and that's a pretty good. Well, Sikeston, Dexter got into the tournament by beating the Kennett. The New Madrid County number 1 team took care of the Bearcats, and pretty exciting ball game. But
it was, it come down to a 12-point game at the end of it, and Dexter played it close, but New Madrid able to hang on and pull through to the next round.
And the starting lineups, first for the 5th-seeded Sikeston Bulldogs will be Dontrez Williams, Leo Taylor, Harrison Arndt, Tyler Owens, and Tyrone Owens. And they are coached by Greg Holyfield, who's been here for several years.
Yeah, he has been here for quite a while now.
And right now, we'll take a break, and we'll be back after this.
To make the right decisions for your operation, you need 2 things: accurate, secure data, and the ability to make it work for you. Introducing AFS Connect Advanced Farming Systems from Case IH. AFS Connect puts you in total command of your operation, bringing together your farm, fleet, and data like never before, with ongoing support from your Case IH dealer every step of the way, so you can increase efficiency year-round. Whether you're optimizing soil conditions, managing nutrients, planting, or harvesting, AFS Connect allows you to remotely monitor every machine. You'll have access to location, diagnostics, fuel, and engine data, giving you the information you need to make the right decisions for your operation. Now that's rethinking productivity.
And welcome back to the field house here in Sikeston. It is the 2021 SEMO tournament, and it's a little early, but crowd beginning to pile in. And look for a good crowd, because Dexter and Sikeston always brings a good crowd.
Oh, yeah, they always bring a good crowd. And like I said, it's just always a good rivalry between the 2 schools. And for many years, Sikeston's held off the Bearcats, but the Bearcats are here
to avenge some of that. And for the Bearcats, seeded number 8, they go with Dylan Sykes, Logan Josephat, Cole Nichols, Truman Croft, and Alexander Smith. Dexter is coached by longtime coach Chad Allen, and his assistant is also a varsity experienced coach, Rob Nichols. Both teams have excellent coaches.
Absolutely, and I was just about to say that. Coach Allen, both Coach Hollifield, both great coaches for both teams.
Yep. And again, Dexter gets here by beating Kennett and then losing to New Madrid County. And Sikeston gets here by losing to Charleston. That was number 1 and number 2 teams.
And I tell you what, that Charleston team is outstanding.
Jackson number 2. Charleston is 4, but there's not a lot of difference in the top 4.
No. Sikeston being introduced, Cleo Taylor, Tyler Owens. I'm going to guess Tyler Owens and Tyron Owens are probably brothers.
I would think so.
I would say so. 33 and 35, Owens. Both teams making their way out here. Onto the floor. We have some veteran officiating, too.
Yep.
Again, both teams in the middle. Looks like Smith's going to tip off of the Bearcats. Oh, it's going to go out of bounds. I thought, where's it going to go? But
well, it goes to Sikeston. And we're underway.
We are underway officially. Sikeston with the ball. They're going to inbound. Get it over. Williams has on the left side. Swings it back up to the top to Arndt. Arndt into the corners. But now, I'll tell you what, they're moving the ball quick. To get it
Dexter's in a 1-2-2 matchup right now.
Got it Taylor inside to Owens. Owens loses the ball. Picked up by the Bearcats. And here they come. It's going to be controlled by Sykes.
Yeah, Joseph took the ball away from him in the paint.
Cole Nichols cuts down the left side, kicks it back out. Going to go back up top. It's going to swing over to Croft. Back over to Nichols. Nichols about midcourt. Trying to go, oh, there he is. To Jehoshaphat. Jehosaphat's in trouble. Going to kick it back over to Nichols. Tell you what, Sikeston is well known for their defense.
Sikeston's in a man-to-man. It's a very sticky man-to-man.
They are very. Jehoshaphat drives in trouble, kicks it out. Oh, no, I thought they were going to lose it, but it's picked off by the Bulldogs. Nobody home. Oh, there it is, going to be picked up by Owens. Owens to the left side to Arndt. Down, back up top to Williams. Williams cuts in, kicks it back out to Owens for a 3, and man, it rolls in. That was Tyron Owens. He had a good look and took it.
It rolled, but it went in.
Bearcats with the ball. It's going to be Nichols. Nichols bounce pass it in. Oh, it's going to be good by Truman Kraft. It's Croft. Excuse me. Left side, here come the Bulldogs. Back up top. To the right side to Owens. Owens swings it over to Williams. Williams makes a drive. Ooh! Went in a little too stiff there.
Yeah, we call offense now.
Offensive foul, yeah. Williams makes a drive in. And it's like Sikeston's going to, again, stay in man-to-man. Bearcats with the ball.
They got Tyler Owens dogging on Nichols.
They're going to go to Smith. Back over to Sykes. Sykes back up top to Croft. Croft for 3. Wow, downtown. But quickly, here come the Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs are always like that. They're very quick down the floor as Owens answers back. It's in and out, no good. Rebound by the Bearcats.
That was Smith didn't get the inside rebound. Good job.
Very quickly, the Bearcats come down the floor. Bounce pass is over to Nichols. Nichols kicks it back out. We got a foul. I think it's going to be on.
It's on number 1, Williams.
Oh, Williams. That's his second. And we're going to have a substitution here.
That's the second one on Williams. He's the one that tried to drive in.
Yeah, he got the offensive foul.
Mm-hmm.
Ball's inbounded by the Bearcats. It's picked up by Nichols. Nichols, he's in trouble. He's going to cut down the right side. Bounce passes into Smith. Oh, it just bounced out of his hands, out of bounds.
Yeah, couldn't handle it. So the turnover with 5:11 left in the first quarter. It's Dexter 5, Sikeston 3.
Sikeston with the ball. It's going to be Owens. Back over to Arndt. Inside. Oh, it's going to go out of bounds off the hands of Cleo Taylor.
Yep.
Back to the Bearcats.
Attorneys Darren Todd and Lee Atwell are ready to serve your legal needs. See Todd and Atwell LLP in Kennett. Fine sponsors of the tournament.
Bearcats with the ball. Get it across the timeline again. Sikeston really staying on them on the defense. Dexter drives the lane. It's going to go in and out. There for Sites. Picked up. Oh, it's going to be turned over. Nope. Who's going to have it?
It's going to be Nichols on the floor. And Cleo Taylor.
As you usually say, helter skelter.
Yeah.
Dexter will have the ball. It'll be Sites in getting it in. He gets it into Nichols. Nichols guarded close there by Owens. Over to Smith. Smith looks inside to Sites. Sites inside.
Inside, and he has to go back out.
He's going to have to kick it out in a hurry, and he does. He gets it back over to Jehoshaphat. Jehoshaphat back to Sites. Sites in trouble. Bounce pass is over. Is he going to shoot? He does, and it's going to go in and out, but rebound by Smith. Smith off the glass, in for two.
7-3.
And Sikeston loses the ball as they come down.
Yep.
Picked up by the Bearcats. It's going to be Cole Nichols. He's going to be met there at half court by Owens. Nichols goes down, jump shot. It's going to be short. No good. Rebound to the Bulldogs.
I think it was tipped by the defender.
It's going to be Owens trying to bounce it into the other Owens. It's going to be knocked loose out of bounds, and I think it will stay with the Bulldogs.
Yep.
It will. Looks like Chris Artis will inbound for the Bulldogs. He gets it out to Tyler Owens. Owens feeds it out right side. Wow, downtown. That was Creighton's. Is it Sarkis? Yeah. Wow.
I don't have, Sarkis.
Quickly, the Bearcats come down at Sites. He pulls up a jump shot. It's in and out, no good. Rebound by Owens. Tyler Owens. Again, two Owens out here as they feed it out to Tyron Owens. It's no good, and we got over the back.
Yep.
And I think they're going to get Cleo Taylor.
I think you're right.
Tell you what, just within probably 10 seconds, there was more action on both ends.
Yep. Another of our great sponsors of the tournament is Stoneville Cotton, providing cotton seed to farmers for over 100 years. Appreciate their sponsorship of the tournament.
Bearcats with the ball. It's Sites. He's going to kick it back over. Quickly, they're moving that ball quick from Nichols. Bounce passes, that's from Miller. Maddox Miller. Nichols back inside, it rolls in and out, but that's going to be Chris Stone going to the line for the Bearcats.
Yep.
.24. I think it's at Sarkis.
Sarkis.
Sarkis. First shot's good for Stone for the Bearcats. Second shot's up. It's good. It is a 9-6 Bearcat lead. 2:45 left here in the first quarter. Owens kicks it over. Wow, another deep three by Sarkis. I tell you what, I thought it was going to go in again.
I did too.
It's picked up by the Bearcats, and we got a foul.
On number 35.
That's Tyron Owens.
Tyron. That's the fifth foul on Sikeston. Dexter has yet to foul, or have one called anyway.
Yeah, that's the right terminology there. Called. Here comes the Bearcats. It's going to be Nichols. Gets it over to Sites. Heavily guarded there by the Bulldogs, by Chris Artis. Back over to Nichols. Nichols.
They've gone into a zone now. They come off that man-to-man. They're in the zone right now.
They swing it over to Nichols on the left side. Nichols cuts in. He's going to be fouled.
And Sarkis again.
Tell you what, Sikeston's really racking up the fouls. Number 6.
That's number 6. One more. And they'll put Dexter in the 1-1. 2 minutes. 8 seconds left in the first quarter. And another substitution as Arndt comes back in.
Bearcats will inbound. It's over to Sykes, back over to Nichols. Nichols bounce passes back over to Sykes. Ooh, got a steal. Here come the Bulldogs very quickly down the floor, and we got a foul.
Yeah, Sykes trying to get the ball back. Reached in on the drive, which is probably pretty good. That slowed everybody down. They were going in for the layup. Cleo Taylor checks back in.
Sikeston will inbound after the foul. They get it out. It's going to be Owens. Tyler Owens. Gets it in. It's going to be knocked around and picked up by the Bearcats. They try to get it in there to that Morgan McCauley. Bearcats take it away here. Sykes left side. Sykes bounce passes it to Smith. Smith in trouble. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball tied up in the lane, and alternate possession goes back to the Sikeston Bulldogs. 1:39 left here in the first quarter. 9-6. Dexter.
And here's the Bulldogs. They go over into the corner to McCauley. McCauley over to Arndt. Arndt, they're just kind of playing pitch and catch as they, good move inside. It goes off the backboard, no good, and we're going to have another jump ball.
Jump ball. And in your time of need, see Mathis Funeral Homes in Dexter, Bernie, as Mathis Funeral Homes celebrating life and healing, grieving hearts.
Still a 9-6 Dexter lead. We got some more substitutions coming in. I think looks like Tyron Owens is checked in. Bearcats inbound the ball. It's going to be to Nichols. Nichols bounce passes over to Sykes. Sykes to get across the timeline. Good work there by the Bearcats, and we're going to have a foul. And it's going to be on 23.
Now they'll be in a 1-1. It's a 7th foul. And with 6 locations throughout the Boot Hill, First State Bank and Trust is your neighborhood you can trust for all your financial needs. And again, we appreciate all of our sponsors here on A-Corp Productions.
Shots up and good for Sykes. Again, they're in the 1-1.
Yep. The rest of the half.
1:06 left here in the first. Sykes will get one more. It's up, it's good. Here come the Bulldogs very quickly. It's going to be over to Owens, to Artis. And we're going to have a foul.
I think he's going to give it on number 11.
It's going to be Maddox Miller. And that is right. Just under a minute. Sikeston with the ball. They'll inbound. Get it out to Owens. Owens for 3. Oh, and it's good. That's Tyler Owens. Both those Owens guys sit in those corners. Here come the Bearcats. They get it over across the timeline, but it's going to be picked off by the Bulldogs. Very quickly goes Artis. It's up, and it's good. Chris Artis for the Bulldogs, and we got a tie ball game with 30 seconds. Here comes Cole Nichols. Sykes back over to Nichols. They get it across the timeline. That's going to go back over to Nichols. Right side. They're going to bounce pass it over to Maddox Miller. Miller for 3. No good. And it's going to be rebounded by the Bulldogs. Here comes Arndt. Arndt left side down over to Owens. Owens for 3. It's up. It's no good. Rebound to the Bearcats. It's going to be Nichols. Crossing the timeline. He's going to go down the lane. Up and good. Boy, it rolled in, didn't it?
Yeah.
And that's going to do it for the first quarter.
It's a 13-11 Dexter Bearcat lead. And we'll be back after.
Focus Bank offers a wide range of business services, including loans, lines of credit, and equipment leasing. We also offer free business checking and business money market accounts. In addition to business and commercial loans, Focus Bank has been making farm and ag loans for over 80 years. We understand the importance farming means to our local community. We're part of that community, and we're here to help it thrive. Visit focusbank.com and learn how we can help you grow your business.
We're here to start the second quarter. Tell you what, first quarter seemed to move fast.
It did. It went real fast. No timeouts.
Here come the Bulldogs. They'll have control. They swing it over. Left side into Cleo Taylor. Taylor gives it out to Owens. Owens for three. I tell you what, I think they can both shoot them. That's Tyron Owens, excuse me.
Yep.
It is a 1 point. It's a 14-13 Bulldog lead. Here come the Bearcats. It's going to be Sites crossing the timeline. Gets it over to Nichols. Nichols double team to back over to Sites. Sites to Nichols. Kind of playing some pitch and catch. Sites slows things down. Finds Nichols. Nichols bounce passes over for three. Oh, it's going to be in and out.
Took a lap and went out instead of in, yeah.
And here come the Bulldogs. Going to be to Owens. Oh, that's a deep three. It's going to be no good for Sarkis. It's going to be picked up by the Bulldogs, but stripped. Kind of a scramble there. And
yeah.
Picked up by the Bearcats. Cole Nichols comes out with it. Nichols quickly down the floor, passes it over. It's going to be blocked. That was Jehoshaphat making a drive in, but
Cleo off Taylor, his hands, out of bounds, belongs back to the Bearcats.
Cleo Taylor able to get a hand in there, but again, as you say, that stays with the Bearcats. 1 point game. Ball's inbounded. It's going to be turned over.
Yep.
It's going to be picked up by Owens. Owens gets it over to Chris Artis. Artis down the right side for the Bulldogs. Oh, he's from downtown. No good. It's going to be rebounded by Cole Nichols for the Bearcats. Over to Sites. Sites across the timeline. Back over to Nichols. Nichols. Jehoshaphat back all the way up to the top. From Sites back to Nichols. Again, kind of playing some pitch and catch. Trying to get somebody open here. Going to go Nichols back to Sites. Back over the right side. Jehoshaphat in. It's going to be blocked by Smith, but it's going to be picked up and put back in by Jehoshaphat. So Bearcats on top, 15-14. But here come the Bulldogs. Going to be Taylor. Get it all the way in that corner to Owens. Bearcats don't need Owens in the corner.
No.
Owens.
Bearcats in that matchup zone right now.
Bulldogs with the ball. They're going to pass inside and kick it out to Owens. Owens no good. It's been picked up by Sites. Here comes the Bearcats. Sites left side steps. He's going to be fouled.
On the drive, let's see if they give it to him.
They're going to give it to him. Going to get a shot.
Shooting two, yeah.
And they're going to get Chris Artis with the foul.
Sites with 2 points, make it three now, and all three from the free throw line. Dexter shooting 5 for 5 from the free throw.
And we had some substitutions for the Bulldogs. Second shot's in and out. It's going to be rebounded by the Bulldog. And here comes Arndt.
Yep.
Arndt down the right side. Back at the top. It's going to go Taylor to Williams. Now into the corner to Sarkis. Sarkis going to be fouled.
I believe it's Smith reaching on him to kind of keep him from driving.
Yep, that goes on Xander Smith. Bulldogs will inbound. They get it up there. Williams cut, passes it out to Sarkis. Sarkis jump shot, going to go up and no good. Rebound Smith for the Bearcats, and here comes Cole Nichols. Nichols across the timeline, bounce pass over Sites, and over to Truman Croft. Croft gets it back over to Sites. Sites gets it in. It's going to be Cole Nichols in for two. But again, very quickly, here come the Bulldogs. I mean, just as quick score, here they come.
Yep.
It's going to be Williams from downtown for the Bulldogs. It's going to be in and out. but it'll be rebounded by Cleo Taylor, and he puts it back in for 2. Here come the Bearcats. It is a 18-16 Bearcat lead. The ball will go out of bounds and back to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, a lot of turnovers for the Bearcats. With that, we have a timeout on the floor. 4:33 left. It's an 18-16 Dexter lead over the Bulldogs. Right now, the Bearcats we're back on the
Court Media here at the.
It's 18-16 right now with 4:33 left in the first half between the Sikeston Bulldogs and the Dexter Bearcats. As the teams break, this is the first time out either coach has called. That's the reason this game is going so fast.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of early fouls between shooting 1-1 and no timeouts makes it go. But Darren Todd and Lee Atwell are ready to serve your legal needs. See Todd and Atwell, attorneys LLP in Kennett, and we appreciate their game sponsorship.
Sikeston will get the ball. It'll go over to Williams. Williams cuts inside off the glass, in and out, no good. But it'll be rebounded by Cleo Taylor, and Taylor puts it back up and in for 2. We got a tie ball game.
Yep. 18-18 with 4 minutes left in the first half.
And
this
here
is
comes
everything we thought it would be.
Yeah, absolutely, sure is. Here comes Nichols. Nichols on the left side, gets the ball over.
Now Sikeston's going back into a man-to-man.
Bearcats having some trouble there.
Yep.
It goes back to Nichols.
And they got Tyler Owens on Nichols right now.
They hand the ball over. Going to be Jehoshaphat. Jehoshaphat back out to Nichols. Nichols cuts inside, goes off the glass, no good. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Bearcats.
Yep, coming high over everything was number 23, and we don't have him.
McRae.
Okay, McRae.
Ball's going to be with the Bearcats again. Sikeston's quick hands. It's going to be Nichols down the right side. He's going to be the baseline. Tries to kick it over to Smith, but Owens gets in front of it, knocks it out of bounds. That was Tyler Owens. Bearcats will inbound the ball. It'll be Sykes. Sykes gets it in. Going to be a good drive in there by Jehoshaphat. It's going to go off the glass, no good. Very quickly, Sikeston comes down. It's going to be picked off by Cole Nichols. Nichols in trouble. The right side's going to pass it over to Sykes. Sykes, left side, it goes over to Kraft. Kraft over to Sykes, now to Nichols. Nichols at midcourt. 2:50 left here in the second quarter. Kraft kicks it over. Sykes back over to Nichols. Again, Sykes really staying on him. We got a tie ball game. Sykes cuts in, kicks it out to Jehoshaphat. Jehoshaphat gets the ball turned over, and it's going to be picked up by the Bulldogs, and he's going to go up, and no good as Dontrez Williams stole it. That shot was no good, but it's going to be recovered by Cleo Taylor with the Bulldogs. His shot was no good, and we've got a foul.
Yep. And another of our great sponsors is the Stoneville Cotton Company, providing cotton seed to farmers for over 100 years. That's a long time. And again, Stoneville Cotton, we appreciate your sponsorship.
Going to send Smith to the line for the Bearcats. Again, still knotted up at 18.
He'll have a 1-and-1.
First shot for Smith is up. It's going to be no
yeah.
good. Picked up by Owens. And over to Sarkis. Darkus over to McRae. McRae inside. Good pass as he gets it in there to Cleo Taylor. It's no good. In and out. And it's going to be rebounded by the Bearcats. Here comes Nichols. Nichols over to Seitz. Seitz going to be greeted there by Arndt. Gets over to Nichols. Back over to Seitz. Minute 50. Still tied at 18. Miller. Back over to Seitz. Seitz right side in it. Kicks it back over to Stone. Stone for three. It's no good. And it'll be picked up by the Bulldogs. And here comes Cleo Taylor. Taylor up and in. Oh, throws it down. One-handed. We've got a foul very quickly. Sikeston takes a 2-point lead, but Dexter's going to go to the line.
And in your time of need, see Mathis Funeral Homes and Dexter and Bernie. Mathis Funeral Homes celebrating life and healing, grieving hearts. And again, Greg Mathis Funeral Homes, we appreciate your sponsorship of this SEMO tournament on A-Corp Productions.
First shot goes up, and it's good for Seitz. And we've got some substitutions here for the Bulldogs.
Minute and a half left in the first half. And we're tied.
Seitz hits them both. Minute 30 left here in the first half. Here come the Bulldogs. Very quickly down the floor. It's going to be Cleo Taylor over to Arndt. Arndt over to Owens. It's going to be Tyler. Over to Arndt. To Owens. Back over to Arndt. Got Owens for three. It's going to be up. No good. And we've got a rebound. Nope, we got a foul.
And I believe we're going to get Nichols on that.
Oh, they got number 5. That's going to be Stone for the Bearcats.
Oh, okay. I'm sure Coach Allen would appreciate that.
And it's going to send Cleo Taylor, 6'5" senior, to the line. His first shot's good.
He has 7, and all 8 come here in the second quarter.
Sikeston wants to talk things over.
And what they do, we'll tell you, with 6 locations throughout the Boot Hill, First State Bank and Trust is a neighborhood you can trust for all your financial needs. With a minute 7 left here in the first half, Sikeston has taken a 22-20 lead over the Bearcats, but the Bearcats will get the ball.
I tell you what, this game has been everything I thought it would be.
Yep.
I always enjoy a good Sikeston-Dexter matchup, and it's been everything that we thought it could be. Back and forth.
Like we talked, these 2 long-time experienced coaches do a good job.
Absolutely.
And, both coaches have coached at the same location for several years. While Chad did the girls for a long time, he's been with the boys now for several years also.
Bearcats will get the ball. It's going to be over to
And we're going to get Tyler Owens again.
It's going to be Nichols picking up the foul. Or he's going to be fouled.
Yeah.
It's going to send him to the line. 2-2. Shots up. It's good. Shot, the second one's out. It's no good. Here come the Bulldogs. It's going to be Arndt. Arndt across the timeline. Trying to get something set up here. We're under a minute. Actually down about 45 seconds. Going to be over to Arndt.
He walked out.
Travel. Yeah, good call.
Good call.
With 45 seconds, the Bearcats will inbound. It'll be Sight. Across the timeline. He's going to be greeted there by some Sikeston defenders. 2 of them to be exact. Got Seitz there, steal it. At midcourt, he gets it over to Nichols. Nichols to Seitz. Seitz on the left side, guarded by Owens.
Sikeston's got a good defensive ball club. They play that man-to-man real well.
Nichols gets it over to Miller. Miller right back to Nichols. Again, a lot of pitch and catch. Over to Miller, back to Nichols. We're under 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Going to be Nichols. Nichols from downtown. Count it. 24-22. Dexter on top, and we're at halftime.
It's halftime here in Sikeston as the Bearcats and the Bulldogs are doing everything we thought they would.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And with that, we're going to take a short break. We'll be back.
Hal Funeral Home in Canton, Missouri is here to provide comfort in your most trying time. We'll be with you every step of the way, from planning to final arrangements. With live streaming options and a quality that gives your loved ones the care they deserve. With a modern facility and the willingness to make a difference.
Because there is a difference, there is PAL Funeral and Cremation Services.
Juju Promotions in New Madrid is your one-stop shop for all your personalized merchandise. Whether it's screen printing, embroidery, promotional products, heat presses, or decals, we've got something that will suit your needs. So you, your school, or your business will always be looking its best. There's tons to see, from apparel to accessories. So what are you waiting for? Stop into Juju Promotions today in New Madrid, Missouri. And don't forget to like us on Facebook.
The team at Burns, Taylor, Heckmeyer, Green, and Edwards have been serving Southeast Missouri for nearly 40 years. When you have been injured on the job, call Burns, Taylor, Heckmeyer, Green, and Edwards. When you need someone to fight for your rights, call Burns, Taylor, Heckmeyer, Green, and Edwards. When you need dedicated, aggressive legal representation, choose local attorneys. Call Burns, Taylor, Heckmeyer, Green, and Edwards.
We're for agriculture, for growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
Hi, my name is Dickie Dawkins Jr. Well, I'm kind of old school, but I do have the online banking, which at first I thought, that wasn't really that big a deal, but now I absolutely love it. I wouldn't be without it. With the online banking, I can check to see where I'm at all times, and it's just a very convenient thing to have. I am Dickie Dawkins Jr., and I am First State Community Bank.
Ask for Stoddard County Title and Escrow to handle your next closing. Dustin Mayer, Joe Watson, and the staff at Stoddard County Title have over 50 years of combined experience in the title and legal industry. The purchase of a home or farm is often a family's biggest investment, and Stoddard County Title and Escrow will put your mind at ease. Stoddard County Title shares a location with Mayor Law Office and can prepare a beneficiary deed, contract, seller financing documents, or transact a 1031 exchange. Before your next purchase goes under contract, ask to have Stoddard County Title handle the closing. They are your trusted name for title insurance.
For generations, Farm Credit has been serving the needs of farmers all across Southeast Missouri. We understand the challenges that year in and year out farmers face. Our focus is on building long-term relations, whether you're full-time, part-time, or part of the next generation on your family farm. As a young beginning farmer, we offer the resources that will make your job a little easier with our Ag Sunrise program, specifically tailored for your operation. For more information on our Ag Sunrise program or how we can benefit your farming operation, come by Farm Credit in Dexter.
We're right here at King Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame Bar and Grill on world-famous Beale Street, and as you can see, oh my gosh, we have the best barbecue ribs in Memphis. Oh my gosh, the gumbo is out of this world, but you gotta try the King's Triple Decker Slam Burger. You'll love it.
Experience the magic of Christmas in the Hollow. An all-new Christmas tradition awaits, where your family can find and take home the perfect tree, ride the train to the Wonderland Christmas lights, and even meet the big man himself. Don't forget to visit the shops for decorations, tasty goodies, or that perfect holiday gift. There's so much to do and see. It's like a Christmas movie come to life. Christmas in the Hollow at Pumpkin Hollow. For more information, visit pumpkinhollow.com.
To make the right decisions for your operation, you need two things: accurate, secure data and the ability to make it work for you. Introducing AFS Connect Advanced Farming Systems from Case IH. AFS Connect puts you in total command of your operation, bringing together your farm, fleet, and data like never before, with ongoing support from your Case IH dealer every step of the way, so you can increase efficiency year-round. Whether you're optimizing soil conditions, managing nutrients, planting, or harvesting, AFS Connect allows you to remotely monitor every machine. You'll have access to location, diagnostics, fuel, and engine data, giving you the information you need to make the right decisions for your operation. Now that's rethinking productivity.
Powell Funeral Home in Canton, Missouri is here to provide comfort in your most trying time. We'll be with you every step of the way, from planning to final arrangements. With live streaming options and a quality that gives your loved ones the care they deserve. With a modern facility and the willingness to make a difference.
Because there is a difference, there is Powell Funeral and Cremation Services.
Welcome back to the Sikeston Fieldhouse. Devin Miller, Denver Brockport side, we're bringing you the first of the consolation bracket here at the SEMO Conference Tournament. Scoring in the first half went like this. For the Bearcats, Chris Stone with 2. Sight with 5. Joseph had 2. Cole Nichols with 8. Croft had 5, and Smith had 2. Dexter was 8 for 11 from the free throw line. For the Sikeston Bulldogs, Chris Artis with 2. Cleo Taylor had 8, and all 8 of his came in the second quarter. Drayton Sarkis with 3. Tyler Owens had 9, and Sikeston was 2 for 2 from the free throw line. At halftime, it's Dexter 24, Sikeston 22.
And I tell you what, this game has been everything we thought it'd be.
Yep.
Back and forth, and I've got a feeling it's going to close out that way.
It's going to come down to who wants to win the ball game.
Who has the ball left, clock down.
Yep. As the crowd beginning to fill up here, other games, we will have the next game for you between
Poplar Bluff and Notre Dame.
Yep.
That's 6 of the 7.
Yep. And it's hard to imagine those two teams seated that far down in the conference. And I think that when Cape Central beat Poplar Bluff, that was their first loss of the season. To see the 6th in the tournament.
Shows you the amount of
the talent here in this conference. We're about ready as both teams are huddled around the coaches. Coach Allen for Bearcat.
Hey, what? Tomorrow night will really be.
Yep.
Got Madrid, Charleston playing at o'clock.
Boy, that'd be a dandy.
And after that, you've got Cape Central, Jackson. Got a 1 and 4 seed, and you got a 2 and 3. One. Yep, going in order.
And the Bearcats get the ball to start the third quarter. It's 24 Dexter, 22 Bulldogs. And here's my partner.
Appreciate it. Bearcats will get the ball, as you said. It'll be inbounded to Cole Nichols. Nichols hands the ball off over to Sykes. Sykes bounce passes it over. Is it going to go? Oh, it's going to roll in and out. That's Truman Kraft.
Took a victory lap, but came out.
Bearcats able to recover. Pass over to the host Fate. Fate back out. Nichols. Bearcats still hanging on by 2. Get it over to the corner. It's going to be Sykes. Sykes back up. Loses the ball. It's going to go off his foot. Out of bounds.
He tried to cut down the left side of the lane and hit his foot as he made the break. And it rolled out of bounds for any of the Dexter Bearcats to pick it up.
Come the Bulldogs. Sarkis crosses the timeline, gets over to Williams. Back out to Sarkis from downtown. No good. It's going to be picked up by Nichols. Here come the Bearcats. Well, Nichols, he's all over.
Yep.
He's just all around.
And again, Sikeston comes out in the man-to-man.
Bounce passes over to Sykes. Sykes gets the ball over to Kraft. Sykes again. Sykes started by Sarkis. Gets over to Nick. Nick then got up. No good. And it's going to be rebounded by the Bulldogs, Leo Taylor. Knotted up at 24. Yeah. Comes Sykes to the Bearcat. Across the timeline. Looks into Smith. Smith bounce passes to Cole Nichols. Nichols up and in for 2. And very quickly, Sykes calls the timeout. They want to talk the thing over.
And with the timeout, we'll take a break, and we'll be back after this.
Juju Promotions in New Madrid is your one-stop shop for all your personalized merchandise. Whether it's screen printing, embroidery, promotional products, heat presses, or decals, we've got something that will suit your needs. So you, your school, or your business will always be looking its best. There's tons to see, from apparel to accessories. So what are you waiting for? Stop into Juju Promotions today in New Madrid, Missouri. And don't forget to like us on Facebook.
Sikeston will inbound the ball. Right at 6 minutes here in the third quarter. Bearcats hanging on by 2. Sarkis. I'll pass it over to Owens. Owens going to have the ball.
Right out of bounds by Smith. And attorneys Darren Todd and Lee Atwell are ready to serve your legal needs. See Todd and Atwell, LLP attorneys in Kennett.
Bulldogs with the ball. They get it in to Owens. Owens, no good, but it's going to be tipped in by Dontrez Williams.
And that's his first point of the ball game. Came in a good point for him. Back to a tie ball game.
Quickly the Bearcats go down. It's going to be picked off by the Bulldogs. And here comes Williams. I think Owens got a hand in there. Knocks it loose, gets it over to Sarkis. Sarkis for 3. Nothing but net for the Bulldogs. And they're up by 3 now, 29-26. And here come the Bearcats. Very quickly, they get it across the timeline to the left side. Kraft back up top. To Sykes, Sykes to Kraft, into Nichols. Nichols. Thought it was going to go over him, but he's able to recover. But he cuts the baseline and goes up and in for 2. Here come the Bulldogs. Going to be Sark. Great Sark. 5'10" junior. The long pass over. Leo Taylor. Well, that was downtown over to Dontrez Williams. 6'3" sophomore. A lot of height. Here come the Bearcats. They're having trouble. Hard to get across that big 6'3" guy, and boy, just like that, 10 seconds. Get across the timeline.
Yep.
That'll make the coach stand up.
Oh, yeah. No help. Everybody went to the basket.
And here come the Bulldogs. Sarkis, right side, going to go over to Williams. Back to Sarkis. Sarkis downtown. Bang!
What?
Well, I tell you what, those are deep threes.
He has 9 points, and all of them on threes.
Very quickly, the Bearcats making a move. It's going to be Miller. Over to Sites. Sites to Nichols. Bearcats need to make something happen here.
Yeah. That defense is really bothering the Bearcats.
Ball's going to be turned over. Over to the Bulldogs. It's going to be Dontrez Williams. Williams, left side, goes up. Oh, no good, but he's able to recover. It's no good. And finally, Cleo Taylor able to get a hand in there and tip her back in.
And very quickly, the Bearcats are down by 6, 34-28.
And we're going to have out of bounds. I think Nichols.
We're going to have a timeout. 3:44 left, and we'll be back after this.
Ball's inbounded to the Bulldogs. And it's going to be Harrison Arndt. Over right side, Williams. Williams loses the ball. It's going to go out of bounds. And
it just slipped out of his hands.
Slipped right out of his hands, and he thought it's going to go out on the Bearcat. But they're going to say it went off his hands. Bearcat didn't touch it.
No.
It's going to be Sykes again. Sikeston really turning the defense up. Get it over to Smith. Very quickly move it down this go around to host debate. Back up. Sykes. Sykes being matched up with that big 6'3" sophomore. Nick drives in. He's fouled.
And he made it. So he has a 3-point opportunity here.
Just what they needed for the Bearcat.
And another of our great sponsors is again the Stoneville Cotton Company, providing cotton seed to area farmers for over 100 years.
100 years, and the shot's good by Nichols. 34-31. Bulldog lead. Here comes Bulldogs. They're inside. They're in trouble, but I tell you what, he just took it up strong, and it went in. That was that Cleo Taylor. 6'5", senior. Here come the Bearcats again, heavily guarded by the Bulldogs. Well, they're just quick.
Yep.
Bearcats with the ball. It's going to be Sykes. Right side. Going to go over to Nichols. Nichols backs out. Back over to Sykes. Sykes into Nichols. Nichols inside. No good. Going to be knocked loose, but picked up by Smith. Vander Smith able to save it there for Bearcat. Go over to Miller. Miller. To Nichols. Nichols going to be fouled. It's going to go on 33. Tyler Owens. We got stuff like artists check in. The Bulldogs. Right at 2 minutes here in the third quarter. 36-31. Back top. Here come the Bearcats. Got Nichols down the right side. Swings it over to Miller. Miller for three. It's no good. It's going to go out of bounds. And it's going to stay. Is it going to stay with the Bearcats? Oh.
Well, Tyson coach got his way.
He went down there.
Yeah, he had to tell him which way he went.
He had to plead his case, but he got it. Bulldogs with the ball. It's going to be Owens. The artist back over to Owens. Owens downtown. Nothing but net. That was Tyron Owens.
Yeah.
You have a Tyler and a Tyron, both of them 6-foot seniors. 39-31. Here come the Bearcats. Gonna go up and in.
And reverse layup.
That was Cole Nichols very quickly. Oh, we take it up and down the floor. Here comes Artis for the Bulldogs. Gets it to Taylor. Back to Artis. Got it over to Starkus. Starkus back over to Artis. Owens, they bounce pass it inside, and two-handed was Cleo Taylor. Threw it down. Cleo Taylor, the big 6'5" senior. 41-33, we're down to a minute. Here come the Bearcats. Miller, long pass over to Sites. Sites right side, over Stone back over to Sites. As we're down to 45 seconds here in the third quarter. Again, 41-33. The ball goes inside to Nichols. Nichols in trouble. They get it to Smith. Smith kicks it back out to Miller. Miller takes a drive in, stops, gives it back out to Nichols. Nichols back over to Miller. Miller's fouled. No, he's not fouled. Shots up for three. It goes out of that.
And time of need. See Mathis Funeral Homes in Dexter and Bernie. Mathis Funeral Homes celebrating life and healing, grieving hard.
Going to be a jump ball. So possession to the Bulldogs. Down to 25 seconds. 41-33 still the score. And like Bulldogs are going to be playing for the last shot.
Yeah, and with 6 locations throughout Boot Hill, First State Bank and Trust is a neighborhood and a neighbor you can trust in all your financial needs.
Going to be Artis for the Bulldogs. Quickly over to Owens. They get it inside. It's going to be knocked loose. Picked up by the Bearcats. Cole Nichols. Shot at the buzzer. It's going to be no good. That's going to do it for the third quarter.
And right now, Sikeston has a 41-33 lead, and we'll be back to the fourth quarter after this.
The team at Burns, Taylor, Heckmeyer, Green, and Edwards have been serving Southeast Missouri for nearly 40 years. When you have been injured on the job, call Burns, Taylor, Heckmeyer, Green, and Edwards. When you need someone to fight for your rights, call Burns, Taylor, Heckmeyer, Green, and Edwards. When you need dedicated, aggressive legal representation, choose local attorneys. Call Burns, Taylor, Heckmeyer, Green, and Edwards.
Well, it's the fourth quarter.
Already.
Been a fast game, that's for sure.
It has. And Sikeston turned it on here in the third quarter. And they had that 8-point lead, and the ball will bounce back to Bearcats to start the fourth and final quarter.
Ball's inbounded. Sights into Nichols. Nichols controlling things for the Bearcats. He gets it over to Sights. Sights over. Gets it over to Kraft. Kraft and Nichols. Nichols try to get it into Smith. Goes off the hands of the Bulldogs. Stay with the Bearcats.
Yeah, but Sikeston doing a good job protecting that lane. And every time Dexter.
That looks like Sikeston.
With a timeout. 7:44 left in the fourth quarter. 41-33, and we'll be back.
We're for
Well, we're back after the timeout, and I tell you what, again, hard to believe.
Yeah.
Bearcats will inbound the ball.
If they can, yeah.
They get it out. Gonna be out. Deep three. Ooh, wow! That was a good one for Truman Croft. 6'1" junior.
Yeah.
Only 2 singles on the Bearcats. Back ball. Down. Ian to Owens. Eye on him. Owens in the. They drive in. That's going to be Cleo Taylor. Big 6'5" senior inside. Up 43-36. Come the Bearcats. Going to be Nichols. Nichols down the left side. Going to drive in the paint. Pump fake. Goes up and in for 2. Good drive there by Nichols. But very quickly, here comes Owens for the Bulldogs. Owens has the ball stripped. Good defense there by Nichols again. And the Bulldogs will inbound. Stark. He does. He gets it out. 5 count. Over to Williams. Williams drives in. Oh, we got a charge. Good call.
Yeah, good call.
That's going to go on Williams. Williams, yep, number 1. That's 4.
That's 4 on Williams.
Bearcats will get the ball. Again, 43-38. Bulldogs still on top. Bearcats trying to claw their way back in. Sykes gets it over to Nichols on the right side. Kind of a cross-country pass there. Yeah. They wing it over to Truman Kraft. Inside to Nichols. Nichols kicks it back out. Deep 3 by Kraft. It's in. It's out. No good. Rebound. Here comes down to the Bulldogs. It's going to be Owens. Tyler Owens. They get it over to Tyron Owens. Back up hard. Left side. To the other Owens. Got Tyler and Tyron Owens. In the corners. That's dangerous.
And they bounce it out.
Ball goes out of bounds and goes back to the Bearcats. As I say, keep an eye on the Owens. You're the Bearcats.
Either corner.
Either corner, you got Owens. Keep an eye on him. If you're the Bearcats. 6 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Here come the Bearcats. Sykes thought about a 3. He passes it into Smith. Smith!
Hey, good move.
Up and in for 2. It is a 3-point ball game. 5:45. Here come the Bulldogs. We got Owens in the corner, but it's going to be turned over. Picked up by the Bearcats. And here comes Cole Nichols. Just quick hands there by the Bearcats. Left side goes to side. Back to Nichols. To the corner. Truman Kraft. Pump fake into Smith. Smith shots up, no good. It's going to be a loose ball off the hands of Owens. Oh, to go off the hands of Smith.
Yep. And attorneys Darren Todd and Lee Atwell are ready to serve your legal needs. See Todd and Atwell, attorneys LLP in Kennett.
Bulldog with ball. Darkus. Ball over to Williams. Williams bounce pass to Owens. Owens to Owens. Tyler to Tyron. Out to Darkus. Darkus from half court. In and out, no good. Boy, I tell you what, he'd have hit that.
Boy.
He's made a couple downtown.
Yeah, that was NBA 3.
Yeah. Bearcats with the ball. It's going to be over to Kraft. Kraft on the left side, inside the Sykes. Sykes drives the paint, bounce passes. It's going to be picked off by the Bulldogs and thrown down to Dontrez Williams, and he goes up and in.
So I say, Sykes does a good job on that interior.
Absolutely, they do. Very quickly, they're in trouble, and they're picked off. It's going to be Owens with the interception. But the ball...
Sykes gets it right back.
Go out of bounds, go back to the Bearcats. This will be the time for Bearcats. Try to get something set up.
And another of our great sponsors is the Stoneville Cotton Company, providing cotton seed to our area farmers for over 100 years. That's a long time.
Quite a while. 4:30. We got a 5-point game here in the fourth quarter, and Bearcats in trouble. Got a quick timeout called by Coach Allen.
With 4:25 left in the ball game, 45 Sikeston, 40 Dexter. We'll be back after
We're for agriculture. For growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrient Ag Solutions, leading the field.
We're back in Sikeston. It's the 2021 SEMO Conference Basketball Tournament. Good game. The first game of the consolation bracket between the Sikeston Bulldogs and the Dexter Bearcats. 45-40, Sikeston with the 5-point lead.
Bearcats with the ball. It'll be inbounded. Back to Nichols. Nichols across the timeline. Back up top to Sites. Sites over to Kraft. Kraft for three. It's up. It's no good. Rebound to the Bulldogs. And here comes Owens. Owens down the right side. Bounce passes it up and in. It's going to be Cleo Taylor, 6'5 senior. Sikeston's got a 6'5 senior and he's got a big old 6 sophomore.
He has 20 points. Didn't score a point in the first.
Well, it is possible. Right side, Bearcats go to Nichols. Nichols, Treble gets it over to Sites. Sites out to Kraft. Kraft for three. It's up. It's good. 47-43.
Sherman Crop, he's got another three. He has 11 points in the ball game. After a 4-point ball game, 47-40.
Comes Owens.
Yeah.
Get Owens in the corner. Going to be Williams over to Taylor. Taylor back to Ian. Now to Arndt. Again, that Williams. Dontrez Williams. 6'3 soft. Over to Owens in the corner. Owens no good. But just like that, Taylor able to get a hand in there, grab it, and go back up. Down to 3 minutes, 49-43. Here come the Bearcats. Sikeston really tightening up the pressure.
You betcha.
Sikeston across the timeline.
And it's really given the Bearcats some issues.
And in the corner and in trouble. Ball's passed out. Be Nick. Drive in, jump shot, long two, count it. 49-45, here come the Bulldogs. Arndt, stop, over to Williams. Williams to Owens, back to Williams. Looks over to Owens. Owens back to Williams. Theo Taylor for three. Ooh, count it.
Boy, he can hit him anywhere, can't he?
52-45. Making our way down to 2 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Here come the Bearcats. Left side, ball's going to be picked off by the Bulldogs. Going to be Williams. Tries to get it to Taylor, but it's going to go out of bounds.
And in your time of need, see Mathis Schooner-Holmes and Dexter and Bernie. Mathis Schooner-Holmes celebrating life and healing grieving hearts. And with that, we have a timeout. 2 minutes left, 52-45, and we'll be back.
Ask for Stoddard County Title and Escrow to handle your next closing. Dustin Mayer, Joe Watson, and the staff at Stoddard County Title have over 50 years of combined experience in the title and legal industry. The purchase of a home or farm is often a family's biggest investment, and Stoddard County Title and Escrow will put your mind at ease. Stoddard County Title shares a location with Mayer Law Office and can prepare a beneficiary deed, contract, seller financing documents, or transact a 1031 exchange. Before your next purchase goes under contract, ask to have Stoddard County Title handle the closing. They are your trusted name for title insurance.
And the fourth quarter, 52-45. I'm just looking. Cleo Taylor in the second half has 17 points. The rest of the Bulldogs have a total of 13. He has lit the ball. Lights on the board. And the ball will belong to the Bearcats. 2 minutes, 2 seconds left as they have the ball.
It'll be into Cole Nichols. Over the side. Again, just under 2 minutes, 52-45, Bulldogs lead. Going to be Nichols down the right side. Nichols guarded by Owens. Nichols bounce passes into Smith. Smith goes up. No good. It's going to be picked up by the Bulldogs.
It was blocked from behind by Taylor.
Very quickly, Bulldogs down the floor. They get it in. And we're going to have a foul.
And with 6 locations throughout the Boot Hill, First State Bank and Trust is a neighbor you can trust. You can trust them for all your financial needs.
Go on post state foul. Ball goes in. It's going to be knocked loose and picked up by the Bearcats. And Seitz going to come out of the pile. Seitz brings it over to Nichols. Nichols makes a drive. Leaner goes up. No good. But it's going to be recovered by the Bearcats as Seitz goes down the right side. Seitz brings it out. Nichols for 3. That's good. We're at a minute. It's a 52-48 Bulldog lead. Bearcats tightening up the pressure. And we're going to have a foul. It's going to be on Nichols.
And we have another timeout here with less than a minute to go. It's a 4-point Bulldog lead. And we'll be back after this message.
For generations, Farm Credit has been serving the needs of farmers all across southeast Missouri. We understand the challenges that year in and year out farmers face. Our focus is on building long-term relations, whether you're full-time, part-time, or part of the next generation on your family farm. As a young beginning farmer, we offer the resources that will make your job a little easier with our Ag Sunrise program, specifically tailored for your operation. For more information on our Ag Sunrise program or how we can benefit your farming operation, come by Farm Credit in Dexter.
We're back. We're in the last minute of the first game here in the kickoff of the consolation bracket between the Sikeston Bulldogs and the Dexter Bearcats. It's been a game, but a lot of quickness on the Sikeston Bulldogs. Dexter's having trouble handling that man-to-man, especially that trap at midcourt.
Yeah, they have. It's been that way all game long here for the Bearcats. But, you know, this last minute here in the fourth quarter may be the longest minute of the game between the fouls and the timeouts.
We've had 2 or 3 timeouts and fouls.
Sikeston will have the ball. Still inbound. It's going to be intercepted by the Bearcats. It's going to be Nichols down the left side. Bounce passes from Stone to Nichols. Nichols no good. And it's going to be picked up by the Bulldogs. Did they call? Okay, we got a foul. I knew somebody called blew a whistle. And I think it's going Bearcat.
43, Smith, I believe.
Yeah, Andrew Smith. Andrew Smith.
There's a lot of helter-skelter on there.
There were lots of action going on. We got another foul. Be on number 3 for Bearcat. Great Pullum. Braden 6-1. And here come the Bulldogs. We're going to have another foul very quickly.
Oh.
They're going to get 5. Get Stone. Chris Stone.
They had their choice.
Yeah, they did.
37 seconds left. Still a 4-point ball game.
Ball's inbounded. Dexter foul. They're going to hash this out on the free throw line. Well, we got one more foul. 36 seconds to be exact. Ball's inbounded, and we're going to have another foul. That's going to put Dontrez Williams on the line. Dontrez Williams.
Sykes comes back in along with Croft. Truman Croft. At the line is Dontrez Williams. Team 1-1.
Also, shot for him is good. He'll have one. Second shot comes up. It's good. Gets them both. 54-48. Very quickly, here come the Bearcats. Be Sight. Crossing the timeline. Sight make the drive coast to coast. No good. Picked up by the Bearcats. Be a three. Going to be no good by Croft. Going to have another foul.
Yeah, this game may be settled at the free throw line now. 54-48. Sikeston with a 6-point lead with 20 seconds to go, and team 1-1 will be one of the Owens.
Tyron Owens.
Tyron.
Both of them seniors, 6 foot. Shot for him, up, no good. He picked up by the Bearcat. Here comes Nichols. Under 20 seconds, actually 15. Nichols down the right side, goes up, and it's no good. Rebound Smith, his shot's up, no good. Smith goes up again.
Count it.
Count it. He'll go to the line for one more.
Only 7 seconds to go.
He can make it a 3-point game.
He can make it a 3-point game.
The time could be a factor.
Yep. Oh, didn't go.
They get it out to Miller. Miller for 3. It's up, no good. Rebound Nichols. Nichols, shot's no good. Time's going to run out. It's going to expire. And Sikeston's going to hang on to this thing. 54-50 over the Bearcats.
Yep. Good ball game.
As we said from the get-go, this is going to be one of those games.
Okay, for the Dexter Bearcats, scoring went like this. Chris Stone had 2. Dylan Sight had 5. All 5 came in the first half. Joseph had 2. All his 2 came in the first half. Cole Nichols, 24.
Not him.
Yep. 11 Croft and 6 for Smith. That's 51 points for the Dexter Bearcats. And for the victorious Sikeston Bulldogs, Montrez Williams had 6. All of his came in the second half. Artis had 2, and it was in the first half. And Bill Taylor had 25 points, and 17 of those came in the second half.
Outstanding.
Yeah. 9 points for Sarkis. All 3, he had 3 threes. That's his 9 points. Owens with 9. He had with 12. He had 4 threes, and that's your 54 for the Sikeston Bulldogs. They'll move on, and Dexter did what we thought he'd do, but other than that, that was it.
That's right. We knew it'd be a back and forth game. Nonetheless, Sikeston wins.
And we'll be back with the Notre Dame Poplar Bluff game later on.
We're right here at King Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame Bar and Grill on world-famous Beale Street, and as you can see, oh my gosh, we have the best barbecue ribs in Memphis. Oh my gosh, the gumbo is out of this world, but you gotta try the King's Triple Decker Slam Burger. You'll love it.
Experience the magic of Christmas in the Hollow. An all-new Christmas tradition awaits, where your family can find and take home the perfect tree, ride the train through the Wonderland Christmas lights, and even meet the big man himself. Don't forget to visit the shops for decorations, tasty goodies, or that perfect holiday gift. There's so much to do and see. It's like a Christmas movie come to life. Christmas in the Hollow at Pumpkin Hollow. For more information, visit pumpkinhollow.com.
To make the right decisions for your operation, you need two things: accurate, secure data and the ability to make it work for you. Introducing AFS Connect Advanced Farming Systems from Case IH. AFS Connect puts you in total command of your operation, bringing together your farm, fleet, and data like never before, with ongoing support from your Case IH dealer every step of the way, so you can increase efficiency year-round. Whether you're optimizing soil conditions, managing nutrients, planting, or harvesting, AFS Connect allows you to remotely monitor every machine. You'll have access to location, diagnostics, fuel, and engine data, giving you the information you need to make the right decisions for your operation. Now that's rethinking productivity.
Focus Bank offers a wide range of business services, including loans, lines of credit, and equipment leasing. We also offer free business checking and business money market accounts. In addition to business and commercial loans, Focus Bank has been making farm and ag loans for over 80 years. We understand the importance farming means to our local community. We're part of that community, and we're here to help it thrive. Visit focusbank.com and learn how we can help you grow your business.
Powell Funeral Home in Canton, Missouri is here to provide comfort in your most trying time. We'll be with you every step of the way, from planning to final arrangements. With live streaming options and a quality that gives your loved ones the care they deserve. With a modern facility and the willingness to make a difference.
Because there is a difference, there is Powell Funeral and Cremation Services.
Juju Promotions in New Madrid is your one-stop shop for all your personalized merchandise. Whether it's screen printing, embroidery, promotional products, heat presses, or decals, we've got something that will suit your needs. So you, your school, or your business will always be looking its best. There's tons to see, from apparel to accessories. So what are you waiting for? Stop into Juju Promotions today in New Madrid, Missouri. And don't forget to like us on Facebook.
Welcome back to Sikeston. Sikeston Fieldhouse, the site of the 2021 SEMO Conference Tournament. We're in the second game of the consolation bracket. Devin Miller, Jim LeBrock courtside as we watched a very exciting ball game between Sikeston and Dexter as Sikeston finally pulled it out and won that game, but Dexter gave it all they wanted.
I tell you what, and it was definitely exactly what we thought it'd be. We knew it was going to be a back and forth, evenly matched up, and just like you said, it's just going to kind of come down to the end of who had the ball and the points and the time.
And this game tonight, the next game is between the number 6 Poplar Bluff Mules, they're coached by Will Durden, and the number 7 Notre Dame Bulldogs, coached by Paul Unterreiner. And this will be a dandy game also.
I think so.
You know, these consolation games have really turned into be a pretty good part of the tournament. You know, they used to say, well, they're a bunch of losers, but they aren't. These young men playing hard, and they gave one heck of a ball game that first half, our first game, and I look for nothing but the second half as Poplar Bluff got here by Cape Central beating them the other night, and the Notre Dame Bulldogs was beaten by the neighbor up there, the Jackson Indians. So it'll be Notre Dame number 7, Poplar Bluff number 6. And if I read the paper right tonight, that was the first loss for the Poplar Bluff Mules last night by Cape Central.
Again, this just shows you the amount of talent that's in this tournament.
Yeah, you betcha.
It's just, I think really, it's anyone's game at this point.
We'll go over some starting lineups for you real quick here. First for the Poplar Bluff Mules, it'll be Darian Webb, Gavin Rivers, Frentress Williams, Gage Rivers, and Nick Brumler. Again, they're coached by Will Durden. And for the Notre Dame Bulldogs, coached by Paul Unterreiner, it will be Quinn Hunter, Reese Callow, Cole Brunderman, Drew Van Dieven, and Brock Clippard. Again, it's Hunter, Callow, Brenderman, but Van Dieven, and Clippard for the Notre Dame, and Webb, Rivers, Williams, and Rivers. There's 2 Rivers in there.
There is. There's a Gavin and Gage.
Yeah. And Brumley. Again, they're coached by Will Durden. We're getting ready to have the teams introduced on the floor.
Poplar Bluff in their road maroon.
Yep.
The road maroon. Notre Dame in their white.
And William Webb is a senior.
That he is. 5'7" senior. Gavin Rivers, 6'4".
A junior. Poplar Bluff's got some height.
Yes, they do. 6'5", senior, Frentress Williams.
Gage Rivers, short at 6 foot.
Yeah, that's the short guy. No, Webb's 5'7".
Yeah. And Brumlin 6'3", they said.
Senior.
So they got some height there.
They do.
And now for the Notre Dame Bulldogs.
Again, Paul Uttenheimer, he's been there a few years now.
Yeah. And Hunter, he's 6'5". He's a tall young man. Reese Callow comes out.
6'2", junior.
Cole Brunderman, he's only 5'11". He's not quite 6.
Depends on who you ask.
Yeah. And Van Dieven is 6'3", so a lot of height out there. And a 6'5", boy, a couple of 6'5s out there for, but that's nothing new for Notre Dame.
No.
And Jackson usually has, their shortest is usually 6'4".
Oh yeah, their tallest is almost 7 foot, seems like.
But we're about ready.
Oh, they are. Tell you what, first game went quick. This one might too. As Williams, and I'm trying to see. It's going to be tipped up. It's going to be Hunter. Picked up by Notre Dame. Quickly. Hunter kicks it out. Right side. It's going to be A three-point attempt. It's going to go out of bounds. Oh, it's going to go to Poplar Bluff.
Yep.
Here come the Mules. Webb takes it over. Rivers. Oh, ball's going to be knocked loose. Picked up by Rivers, but here comes Notre Dame as we got a foul. Count it. Tell you what, he saw it coming.
Yeah. Benjamin with the layup. He'll get the opportunity for a three-point.
And they're going to get Rivers with the foul.
You got Gavin, I think he said.
Yep. Shots up. It's in and out. No good. Rebound. And we're going to have a jump ball on the floor.
And with that, we have attorneys Darren Todd and Lee Atwell ready to serve your legal needs. See Todd and Atwell, attorneys in Kennett.
Poplar Bluff with the ball. It's going to be Brumlett. Nobody home. He was trying to get it out there.
Try to get over to number 3.
Yeah, that's going to be Rivers. It's Gavin and Gage the Rivers. And here comes Notre Dame. Ball's going to be knocked loose, but it's going to be recovered. As we got a foul. Oh, charge. Good setup there. That was the little guy. That was Webb. I think they're going to get. Yep, Cole Brunderman. He comes in down the lane and runs into Webb.
Yep, Webb had set up defense.
And here comes Rivers, Gavin Rivers for Poplar Bluff. They're going to get it over to Gage Rivers. Gage and Gavin. Bounce pass inside, bobbled, but kicks out to Webb. Webb shoots a three. It's going to be no good. And picked up by Notre Dame. Nope, Webb's going to get a hand in there and say, that's mine. Gets it back out. Shots up and in for Nick Brumlett. Boy, I tell you what, there was a lot of action right there.
Betcha.
Just know that Poplar Bluff scored. Very quickly, here comes Notre Dame. They're going to swing it out for a three. Count it.
Callow, Reese.
Yeah.
Reese Callow.
Reese Callow. And here comes Poplar Bluff. It is a 5-2 Notre Dame lead as Webb goes down on the right side. Darian Webb has the ball knocked out of bounds by Van Dieven there, but it's going to stay with the Mules. Still 5-2, 6:16 here in the first quarter. His ball's inbounded to Rivers. Rivers jump shot in and out, no good. Rebound to Notre Dame, and tell you what, they're in trouble. It's just like that. Williams knocks it loose, picks it up, and here comes Rivers. Rivers back to the other Rivers, now to Webb. Back to Rivers on the corner, left side, back over to Webb. Webb makes the drive in the paint, shots up, it's going to be short, but Rivers with the rebound, it goes up and in. Nope, that was Williams.
Yeah. It's a 5-4 ball game. Notre Dame with the 1-point lead.
And we're going to have a quick foul.
And another of our great sponsors is the Stoneville Cotton Company. They've been providing cotton seed to the area farmers for over 100 years, and we appreciate Stoneville's sponsor here on the tournament.
Notre Dame will inbound. Trying to get something to move as they do. Finally, it's going to be into Van Dieven. Now over to Anderson. Anderson's up, no good. And picked up by the Mules. Here comes Webb. Webb crosses the timeline. Long pass down to Rivers. Into back Rivers, back to Webb. It's in and out, no good.
And that was tipped in by Notre Dame, wasn't it?
I think so.
But you're going to give it to Levin. He's the one inside. Brumlett. I'm going to give it to Brumlett. But I think Notre Dame tipped that in.
I think it was. Notre Dame quickly with the ball down inside the paint. They go up, no good. And it looked like that was Clifford. And we're going to have a foul. And let's see. Anderson.
I didn't have him in the ball game.
Yeah, Anderson. Yeah, he checked in. And Poplar Bluff will have the ball. It'll be inbounded. It was like Gage Rivers.
In your time of need, see Greg Mathis Funeral Home in Dexter and Bernie. Mathis Funeral Home celebrating life and healing grieving hearts.
Ball's inbounded. It's going to be picked up by Webb, almost taken away by the Bulldogs. Notre Dame, but they got to be saved. Here comes, this time it's taken away.
Poplar Bluff with a 1-point lead, 6-5.
Here comes Van Dieven. Van Dieven down the lane, stops, gets it back out. We're going to have a foul.
It's going to be on Poplar Bluff.
Looks like Reese Callow was making a cut inside, took an extra bump. Got a substitution. Looks like Charlie West is checked in for Notre Dame. Notre Dame will inbound the ball back up top. It's going to be controlled by Van Dieven. 4:35. It's a 6-5 Mule lead, and the ball's taken away. And there's a layup up and in by Darius Graham for the Poplar Bluff Mules. Very quick. Passes over. It's going to be Notre Dame with it over there on the right side. They get the ball over. It's going to be Van Dieven. Van Dieven's going to back it out, reload things here. Swings it inside. Good pass. Goes up. It's going to be no good for Quinn Hunter. And it'll be picked up by Webb. Here come the Mules. They give it right side. Good drive. It's going to be knocked loose. It's Brumlett. Well, we're going to have a quick foul. Tell you what.
Yeah.
Just a lot of action, back and forth, and just quick fouls here.
I believe we're going to get Gavin with. Yeah, they got Gavin for it. Gavin Rivers, that's his second foul.
Again, we got 2 Rivers out here on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Ball will be inbounded. And out of bounds.
Yeah, knocked out of bounds.
We got it in there to Brunderman.
And with 6 locations throughout the Boot Hill, First State Bank and Trust is a neighbor you can trust for all your financial needs.
Looking to get it in a hurry. They finally do. Long pass out to Van Dieven. Notre Dame. Now Brunderman makes a cut. Brunderman feeds it off. In trouble. Good look, though. Going to be for Anderson. It's going to be short, and the rebound comes down to the Mules.
3-point lead for the Mules.
And
as they lose the ball, get it right back.
Lose the ball, get it back, and here comes Webb for the Mules. Webb makes over to Brumlett. Brumlett's up, passes it inside. They get it into Torrance Williams, and he lays it up and in for the Mules, and Notre Dame calls a timeout.
With that, 3:20 left. It's a 10-5 ball game. We'll be back. The Poplar Bluff Mules have a 5-point lead, 10-5, with 3:20 left into this very fast first quarter.
Very fast. Here comes Notre Dame very fast down the floor. It's Brunderman. Quick pass inside, and we've got a foul. Trying to see who we got.
Number 11, Brumlett. That'll be his first foul.
Let's send Charlie West to the line for Notre Dame. Sometimes when you got fouls that close, you just kind of pull a number.
Yeah. He'll be shooting 2.
First shot's up. It's
off the back of the rim.
No good.
Shot a little hard that time. A left-hander.
Second shot's up. It's no good. Rebound to the Mules. Here comes Webb. He'll cross the timeline down the right side. Looking, he gets it over to Graham. Graham backs it out, gets it over to Brumlett. Now to Webb. Webb looking, nobody home. He shoots a 3. It's off the side of the rim, picked up by Notre Dame. Here comes Anderson. Anderson very quickly down the floor. It's going to be picked up. Nope, it's going to be saved. very quickly as Notre Dame goes in, puts one off the glass.
Yeah, Quinn
that was
Hunter.
Quinn Hunter. Yeah, quick move, and he come down the right side. There it was. Here comes Webb for the Mules. He answers back with a 2.
He pulled up at the free throw line and bang.
Again, very fast-paced game here between these two. Here comes Notre Dame. Crossing the timeline. They're going to get it back over to Van Dieven. Van Dieven over to Brunderman. Brunderman back to Van Dieven. Van Dieven looking, gets it over into the corner of Anderson. Anderson cuts the baseline, nowhere to go. We're going to get a travel.
Yeah.
Took too many steps.
Well, he's going to shoot and he's covered, so he's just trying to get open. And with that, we have a timeout. 2 minutes, 7 seconds left. It's a 12-7 Poplar Bluff lead. We'll be back after this message.
We're for agriculture. For growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
2 minutes, 7 seconds left here in the first quarter.
This is like the first game. It's been a quick quarter.
Been very quick. It's a 12-7 Poplar Bluff lead. Poplar Bluff with the ball. It'll be Webb. He'll cross the timeline. Gets it over to Rivers. Rivers to Webb. Looks like Cannon Carr's checked in for the Mules. Number 12. Passes it over to Graham. We're going to have a
travel.
Too many steps. Going to go back to Notre Dame. Ball's inbounded, but no, just as quick as they get it inbounded, they're met by a Poplar Bluff defender in a hurry. It's going to be Brunderman. He gets the ball over to Hunter. We're going to have a foul.
Number 12.
Yep. It's going to be Cannon Carr. That'll set up Notre Dame under their own basket. They lob it in. They're going to get it inside there to Quinn Hunter. Quinn through traffic. Count it. He'll go to the line for one more.
Brumlett checks back in as Carr goes to the bench. Couple of subs for Notre Dame. If it goes in, doesn't.
But it goes right back into the hands of Quinn Hunter. Quinn gets it out. Oh, a long shot's going to be off the mark for Brunderman. And we're going to have a jump ball as it falls into the hands of Graham for the Mules, but we've got a jump ball. And it's going to stay with Notre Dame.
Will Henry Stewart checks in for Notre Dame.
And they'll have to get it in. I say the seconds are ticking away, but it's going to be in there to Brunderman. Brunderman pulls up.
He traveled. He pulled up and couldn't stop.
Well, yeah, he's going so fast. As you say, they don't mean to.
No, he didn't mean to.
But Poplar Bluff with the ball down to 1 minute here in the first quarter. 12-9. Poplar Bluff lead. Another close game. It's going to be Webb over on the right side. Webb, good pass inside to Brumlett. He's going to be fouled. He'll be shooting too.
We brag too quick about how quick it's going.
Well, yep, it's going to be on 33. Stewart. First shot for Brumlett is going to be no good. It looks like Frentress Williams is going to check in. Comes in for Torrance Williams. So we got some Rivers and Williams. As the second shot's up, it's no good. Both of them off the mark. And we got a scramble.
And a scrum, but it cleared out.
And Poplar Bluff comes down with the ball. It's going to be Gage Rivers. Gets it out. Long three. It's going to be for Graham. It's going to be no good. But rebound by Brumlett. Brumlett to Webb. Webb for three. Nothing but net. Boy, that was a pretty shot.
Yeah.
30 seconds here in the first quarter. 15-9. Poplar Bluff with the lead. Here comes Notre Dame. Very quickly. It's going to be Van Dieven. Gets it out to Anderson. Anderson loses the ball. It's going to be picked up there by Poplar Bluff. Here comes Darian Webb. And Webb's going to be coming down the floor. He's going to be fouled. I think they may get Anderson.
And Gage, or
Blake Anderson.
Blake Anderson.
Yep,
you're
they
right.
got him.
That's his second.
14 seconds. We got another substitution. I tell you what, both of these teams are 7.
Boy, they are.
They're rotating.
Robinson checking in.
Ball's inbounded to Webb. Again, right at down to 10 seconds. It's a 15-9 Poplar Bluff lead. I'm going to guess they're going to wait for the last shot. Webb makes a break. Takes a floater. It's up. It's no good, but it's tipped. It's out to Brumlett. Brumlett shot at the buzzer. It's no good.
And at the end of the first quarter, Poplar Bluff 15, Notre Dame 9. And we'll be back with the second quarter after this messages.
The team at Burns, Taylor, Heckmeyer, Green, and Edwards have been serving Southeast Missouri for nearly 40 years. When you have been injured on the job, call Burns, Taylor, Heckmeyer, Green, and Edwards. When you need someone to fight for your rights, call Burns, Taylor, Heckmeyer, Green, and Edwards. When you need dedicated, aggressive legal representation, choose local attorneys. Call Burns, Taylor, Heckmeyer, Green, and Edwards.
Welcome back to the Sikeston Fieldhouse, the site of the 2021 SEMO Conference Tournament. It's a good one, and we've had 2 games tonight, and first one was a dandy, the second one looks like it's going to fall out to be a good one.
You're absolutely right. Starting off that way, and it could very well finish that way, as Poplar Bluff will get the ball to start the second quarter. 15-9, Mules with the lead. It's going to be over to Webb. Back over to Rivers. And they're going to keep Robertson in there. Back over to Webb. Webb with a floater. It's going to be no good. Rebound comes down to Notre Dame. Over to Van Dieven. He'll cross the timeline down to the left side. Makes a break in. No good. He's going to pass it back out. And we're going to have a 3. It's going to be in and out for Stewart. But it's going to be recovered by Notre Dame as they get it out. Working it around very quickly. Second shot attempt's going to be short. No good for Brunderman, and picked up by Poplar Bluff. Here come the Mules. Gage Rivers gets it over to Webb. Now to Robertson. Back over to Webb. Now Brumlett makes a break in. He's going to be fouled.
Let you know that attorneys Darren Todd and Lee Atwell are ready to serve your legal needs. See Todd and Atwell Attorneys LLP in Kennett.
6:56 here in the second quarter. It'll set Poplar Bluff out. No look pass for 3. Was wide open was Darius Graham. It rolls in and out, but we've got
You got an elbow. That's a good call, I thought. He tried to clear the area to get an open shot, and
yeah, they're going to get Frentress Williams on that.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Frentress Williams is a 6'5 senior. Good-sized kid. And here comes Notre Dame. Poplar Bluff really applying pressure, and we're going to have a foul.
And we'll be shooting 2.
Drew Van Dieven making a break down the right side. Took some contact. And that'll set up Drew Van Dieven at the line for Notre Dame. Left-hander.
Yeah.
First shot's good. Drew Van Dieven is a 6'3" senior. Drew will have one more. Shot's up, and it's good. Poplar Bluff with the ball. It'll be Webb. 15-11. Right side, going to go over to Anderson. Robertson now back over to Webb. Webb starts to make a break in, backs it out. It's going to get it back over to Robertson. And they're going to get it into the big guy. And they say he stepped on the line.
Yep. That was just before he was called for the elbow.
That was Frentress Williams, the 6'5" senior there for Poplar Bluff.
Full court pressure by Poplar Bluff. We'll see how Notre Dame can handle it. They're in a man-to-man.
It's Van Dieven. Van Dieven crosses the timeline. He's going to make a break down the left side through traffic. No good. It's always hard to get through a wall of defenders.
Yes, it is.
Here come the Mules. Right side over to Brumlett. And we got to travel. Looked like a travel, and they called it.
Yeah.
Here comes Drew Van Dieven for Notre Dame. 5:55 here in the second quarter. It's a 15-11 Poplar Bluff lead. And here comes Van Dieven. Down the right side, he passes it over to Dennis. Dennis goes up, and he's going to be fouled. And there's about 3 or 4 guys in there.
Yeah.
Poplar Bluff.
Take your pick. Number 2, that would be Graham.
Darius Graham, 6-foot sophomore. Well, like I said, when Dennis made a drive in there's about 2 or 3 guys in there, so you kind of had a pick.
Yeah, you had your choice.
First shot for Dennis is good. Tell you what,
neither team shot free throws very well in the first quarter. Poplar Bluff was 0 for 2, and Notre Dame 0 for 4. They've come out a little better this time.
They may have got a talking to by the coach there into the quarter. And we've got another foul.
And it's going to be on 33, I believe.
Yes, sir, that'd be right. Oh, first shot will be up. It's no good. That foul sent Stewart to the line. Stewart is a 6'2" freshman. Lots of height.
You bet. Both teams.
Both of them, yeah. Stewart's next shot's up. It's good. 1 for 2 from the line for him. It's a 2-point ball game. Here comes Webb for the Mules. Mules with the lead. Over to Brumlett. And over to Graham. Back over to Webb. Webb down to the right side. Stops, gives it to Brumlett. Brumlett. Jump shot on the baseline. Count it.
Good shot.
That is a good shot. Makes it 17-13, but very quickly here comes Notre Dame. Going to be Van Dieven crossing the timeline. Van Dieven hands it off to Hunter. Hunter makes a drive inside. It's going to be no good. Picked up by Graham. And here come the Mules. Making their way down to 5 minutes here in the first half. Going to be Webb down the left side. Webb takes a long three-point. It's going to be no good. Rebound by Notre Dame. It's going to be a Hail Mary pass down to Van Dieven. His shot's up, and it's good. And we're back to a 2-point game. Here comes Webb very quickly down the floor for the Mules. Left side over to Brumlett. Brumlett over to Robertson. Webb. Now they're going to get it inside to Williams. Williams in a wall of defenders. Kicks it out. Got a 3 for Graham. It's going to be off the mark. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. And it'll go back to Notre Dame.
And with that, another of our great sponsors is the Stoneville Cotton Company. They've been providing seed to area farmers for over 100 years. My kids think I was there for that.
They were you? No. Notre Dame with the ball. They get it inbounds to Van Dieven. Van Dieven over to Hunter. Hunter will cross the timeline for Notre Dame. They're going to bounce pass it over. Oh, good pass into Stewart. Stewart goes in from the left side up and in.
A little leaner, yeah.
And we're tied at 17. And here comes the Mules. Going to be Gage Rivers. Rivers over to Brumlett. Brumlett almost lost it. Brumlett in trouble. And we're going to have the ball taken away. Here comes Notre Dame. Very quickly down the floor. Right side going to be up and no good. But trying to see who they got here.
Number 11.
No, it's Cole Brunderman.
Nick Brumlett. Get his second foul, yeah. Number 12 will be at the line.
That was Reese Callow, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I see the color blue, it just reminds me of the blue on blue.
First one was good, and it's a 1-point Notre Dame lead. They've come from 6 down to take a 1-point lead. 2-point lead.
Count them both. But very quickly, here come the Mules down the left side. It's going to be Graham. Graham makes a break, and it's going to be no good. But we're going to have the scramble. Mules are going to come up with it. It's going to be no good, and we're going to have another scramble. That's going to be a foul on the Mules this go-around. It's like as the ball come down into the hands of the young freshman, Stewart, he took a couple of shots there. Or a couple of bunks, I should say.
Bluff's about to get in a little foul trouble.
They are. That's going to send the freshman to the line. And first shot's up, and it's good. Count it. Will Henry Stewart, 6'2" freshman.
They're already in the 2-shot free throw. They're over 10 fouls.
Looks like Darius Graham's checked back in for the Mules. Second shot for Stewart's going to be in and out, no good. Here comes Webb for the Mules. Webb down the left side, backs it out. Gets it back up top to Graham. The Mules reload things. Mules working it around the horn. Is they going to get it in with a shot? We're going to have a foul. It's going to be Torrance Williams going up.
We're going to shoot him too, but remind you that in time of need, see Mathis Funeral Homes in Dexter and Bernie. Mathis Funeral Homes, celebrating life and healing grieving hearts.
Going to send Torrance Williams to the line to shoot two. Torrance Williams, 6'5", sophomore. First shot for him is good. And it looks like Anderson's going to check in for Notre Dame as the second shot's up and good. Count it for Torrance Williams. 3:29 here in the first half. It's a 1-point game, and here comes the freshman making a break. And, I thought he may have had a little contact, but it went out of bounds. Maybe the ball went loose. Going to be Stewart. But either way, it stays with Notre Dame.
They have a 1-point lead.
Ball's thrown in. Oh, nobody home. Picked up there by Poplar Bluff. Bounce pass over to trying to get it.
Well, we had a kick ball there.
They tried to get it over to Cannon Carr and had a foot in the way.
Yeah. That happens.
It does. Cannon Carr will inbound things for the Mules. He'll get it in there over to Darian Webb. 3:15 left here in the first half. Still a 1-point game. Been a close one. They swing it out over to Graham. Graham to Webb. Into Williams. Williams at the free throw line. Swings it out right side. Long three-point attempt. It's going to be short. No good for Gage Rivers.
4-on-2 breakaway.
And quickly here comes.
And Poplar Bluff takes it away.
As soon as you start, it's going to be.
They're going to say it was tipped in while it was on the rim. The layup was missed, but it was rolling off the rim, but Bluff came in and tipped it while it was still.
It's been a while since I've seen that.
Yeah, me too.
That is the right call.
Yeah, I think so too. So they're going to give it back to Bluff. He carried the ball. I guess some would call it palming.
And it looks like Dennis will check in for Notre Dame.
And coming out will be number 43, Brock Clippard.
2:30 left here in the first half. It is still a 1-point game. Very close. Get it right side to Gage Rivers. Rivers to Carr. Back over to Webb. Webb on the left side. They look inside to Carr. Carr pump fakes, goes up, shots blocked, and picked up by Notre Dame. Here comes Stewart. Left side. Throws it.
Webb knocked it out. That's a good play by Webb.
That was a good play. Webb said, I don't think so.
Not on this trip right now.
No, not right now. But that'll set up things for Notre Dame. They inbound. Get it into Hunter. Hunter in traffic. He kicks it out to the young man. The freshman. It's going to be short. Picked up by Poplar Bluff. Down to 2 minutes here in the first half. Here comes Webb down the right side. Webb cuts through traffic. Jump shot, no good. And it's going to be rebounded by Notre Dame. Quinn Hunter. Hunter over to Anderson. Anderson back over to Hunter. Hunter right side. Back over to Anderson. Anderson looks inside. Gets it to Dennis. Dennis around the horn. It goes. No good. It's going to be short for Van Dieven. And picked up by the Mules. Long Hail Mary pass down the floor. And
a lot of action, no score.
The intended target was Graham, but it was taken away by Notre Dame. And here comes Van Dieven. He tries to make a break for the basket. Loses the ball.
Ooh. I thought he dribbled it out of bounds. But they give it back. And with that, we have a timeout. 1:25 left in the first half. Notre Dame 20, Poplar Bluff 19, and we'll be back after.
Ask for Stoddard County Title and Escrow to handle your next closing. Dustin Mayer, Joe Watson, and the staff at Stoddard County Title have over 50 years of combined experience in the title and legal industry. The purchase of a home or farm is often a family's biggest investment, and Stoddard County Title and Escrow will put your mind at ease. Stoddard County Title shares a location with Mayer Law Office and can prepare a beneficiary deed, contract, seller financing documents, or transact a 1031 exchange. Before your next purchase goes under contract, ask to have Stoddard County Title handle the closing. They are your trusted name for title insurance.
Well, we're still in the first half. Just 1:25 left in that. But it's a 1-point ball game, and just like the first game, in and out, up and down.
It's been close. Lots of action down, up and down the court. Notre Dame will inbound the ball. They get it out to the young man, Stewart. Stewart over to Dennis. Dennis down the left side, in trouble. Kicks it out to Hunter. Hunter fakes, goes down the left side, up and in. Count it for 2. Here comes Poplar Bluff as we're making our way down to a minute now here in the first half. Webb feeds it over to Rivers. Back over to Webb. Left side to Graham. Now to Rivers. Rivers makes a drive in the paint. He's in trouble, but he takes a shot. It's no good. It's going to be rebounded by Graham. Graham goes up strong, in and out, no good. I tell you what, the young man chased it down.
Yeah, he did.
And it's no good again, but it's rebounded by Notre Dame. Good effort there by Graham. Here comes Notre Dame. They get it to Dennis on the right side. Dennis jump shots up, no good. Dennis gets its own rebound. Gets it out to Van Dieven, and Van Dieven knocks it down.
Cut him a 3. 25-19 with 25 seconds left.
Notre Dame making a little break here. Gets it out left side over to Graham. And let me go. Be a 3-point attempt there by Torrance Williams. That's going to be in and out. And as we're down to 10 seconds, here comes Notre Dame crossing the timeline. It'll be Van Dieven, the senior. Left side to get it out to Anderson. Anderson with a leaner. It goes up and in and out, no good. That'll do it for the first half.
We played a half. Notre Dame 25, Poplar Bluff 19. And we'll be back for a wrap in just a minute.
For generations, Farm Credit has been serving the needs of farmers all across southeast Missouri. We understand the challenges that year in and year out farmers face. Our focus is on building long-term relations, whether you're full-time, part-time, or part of the next generation on your family farm. As a young beginning farmer, we offer the resources that will make your job a little easier with our Ag Sunrise program. specifically tailored for your operation. For more information on our Ag Sunrise program or how we can benefit your farming operation, come by Farm Credit in Dexter.
We're right here at King Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame Bar and Grill on world famous Beale Street, and as you can see, oh my gosh, we have the best barbecue ribs in Memphis. Oh my gosh, the gumbo is out of this world, but you gotta try the King's Triple Decker Slam Burger. You'll love it.
Experience the magic of Christmas in the Hollow. An all-new Christmas tradition awaits, where your family can find and take home the perfect tree, ride the train through the Wonderland Christmas lights, and even meet the big man himself. Don't forget to visit the shops for decorations, tasty goodies, or that perfect holiday gift. There's so much to do and see. It's like a Christmas movie come to life. Christmas in the Hollow at Pumpkin Hollow. For more information, visit pumpkinhollow.com.
To make the right decisions for your operation, you need two things: accurate, secure data, and the ability to make it work for you. Introducing AFS Connect Advanced Farming Systems from Case IH. AFS Connect puts you in total command of your operation, bringing together your farm, fleet, and data like never before, with ongoing support from your Case IH dealer every step of the way, so you can increase efficiency year-round. Whether you're optimizing soil conditions, managing nutrients, planting, or harvesting, AFS Connect allows you to remotely monitor every machine. You'll have access to location, diagnostics, fuel, and engine data, giving you the information you need to make the right decisions for your operation. Now that's rethinking productivity.
Focus Bank offers a wide range of business services, including loans, lines of credit, and equipment leasing. We also offer free business checking and business money market accounts. In addition to business and commercial loans, Focus Bank has been making farm and ag loans for over 80 years. We understand the importance farming means to our local community. We're part of that community, and we're here to help it thrive. Visit focusbank.com and learn how we can help you grow your business.
Powell Funeral Home in Canton, Missouri is here to provide comfort in your most trying time. We'll be with you every step of the way, from planning to final arrangements. With live streaming options and a quality that gives your loved ones the care they deserve. With a modern facility and the willingness to make a difference.
Because there is a difference, there is Powell Funeral and Cremation Services.
Juju Promotions in New Madrid is your one-stop shop for all your personalized merchandise. Whether it's screen printing, embroidery, promotional products, heat presses, or decals, we've got something that will suit your needs. So this will always be looking its best. There's tons to see, from apparel to accessories. So what are you waiting for? Stop into Juju Promotions today in New Madrid, Missouri. And don't forget to like us on Facebook.
The team at Burns, Taylor, Heckmeyer, Green, and Edwards have been serving Southeast Missouri for nearly 40 years. When you have been injured on the job, call Burns, Taylor, Heckemeyer, Green, and Edwards. When you need someone to fight for your rights, call Burns, Taylor, Heckemeyer, Green, and Edwards. When you need dedicated, aggressive legal representation, choose local attorneys. Call Burns, Taylor, Heckemeyer, Green, and Edwards.
We're for agriculture. For growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
Okay, my name is Dickie Dawkins Jr. Well, I'm kind of old school, but I do have the online banking, which at first I thought, that wasn't really that big a deal, but now I absolutely love it. I wouldn't be without it. With the online banking, I can check to see where I'm at all times, and it's just a very convenient thing to have. I am Dickie Dawkins Jr., and I am First State Community Bank.
We're at halftime in the second of two consolation games tonight, and the Notre Dame Bulldogs lead this 25-19 over the Poplar Bluff Mules. Scoring in the first half went like this. For Poplar Bluff, Darian Webb with 5 points. Darius Graham with 2. Fuentes Williams has 2. Torrance Williams has 4. Nick Brumlett with 6. And Poplar Bluff was 2 for 4 from the free throw line. Now for the Notre Dame Bulldogs. Greg Dennis has 2 points. Both of those were free throws. Quinn Hunter has 6 points. Reese Callow with 4. Cole Brenderman has 2. Drew Van Dieven with 7. Will Henry Stewart with 4. And the Poplar Bluff Mules was 7 of 14 from the free throw line. They were 7 of 10 in the second quarter, but both teams were offers in the first quarter.
Yeah, didn't do so hot in the first quarter, but got a little better as they warmed up.
As the Notre Dame Bulldogs back out on the court, but the Poplar Bluff Mules, Will Durden keeping them in, talking to them. They had a 6-point lead, and now they're down 6. So that's a 12-point span there in the second quarter.
You know, there were some coaches over the years that used to hold them in to the last buzzer.
Yeah. Well, Poplar Bluff only scored 4 points. They scored a 2-point field goal, and they had 2 free throws. That's their 4 points in the whole second quarter. And Notre Dame had 16 points. So that may be what they're talking about.
It very well could be.
But, you know, I thought Poplar Bluff's defense was outstanding. They just couldn't get the ball to go in the hoop. They'd get the ball. They could take it away either mid-court or in the paint. But they get on the other end and couldn't score. Coming down to about 30 seconds for tip-off, and Bluff still hasn't come back out yet.
There they come.
Here they come.
I see them now.
Coach Will Durden had some things to discuss, I'm sure. You can't be talking about their defense. I thought their defense and hustle was really good. Just couldn't get the shots to roll in. And, you know, a couple times they had 2 and 3 putbacks. It just couldn't go in.
Just one of those things, but there's no doubt they've definitely hustled and done a good job.
But there's some 6'4", 6'5" kids wearing a white jersey that was in there trying to stop them from shooting.
Sometimes that's a problem, isn't it?
That is a problem.
Notre Dame will get things to start off the third quarter. And the ball will be inbounded to Anderson. He'll start things for Notre Dame. Follows the screen. They lob a pass. Going to be fouled.
Oh, you got a foul on Quinn Hunter. That'd be his second, I believe. What's his third? I was one off, and that's where it was at.
And Notre Dame will reload things. They lob a pass in. It's going to be blocked. They get it into Quinn Hunter.
They traveled. Yeah, good call.
That's a good call.
He couldn't get the shot off, and he just tried to get open.
Webb controls things for Poplar Bluff. He'll cross the timeline, goes down to the left side over to Rivers. Rivers up to the other Rivers as they get it inside. Rivers' shot's no good, but it's going to be tipped back in by Williams. Count it for two. Frentress Williams. They go down the right side. Ball's going to be knocked out of the hands of Callow. They turn around so quick sometimes. Callow gets the ball. He'll load things up here for Notre Dame as they get it out up top to Van Deven. Van Deven pulls up a long three. It's going to be off the mark, but it'll be saved, but saved into the hands of the Mules. Very quickly, they make their way down the floor. They go up, backdoor pass into Young. Young goes up strong on the left side. But very quickly, Notre Dame comes to try to answer back, and we're going to have a foul. And I think we're going to get...
They'll be shooting two. Reminds you of the attorneys. Darren Todd and Lee Atwell are ready to serve your legal needs. See Todd and Atwell, attorneys in Kennett.
And the first shot's up, and it's good for Quinn Hunter. And it looks like Dennis is going to check in. He's going to come in for
Rivers. That's his fourth foul.
Yeah, they're going to have to pull him out. And they did. And shots up. It's good. Count them both for Quinn Hunter.
2-point ball game. That 6-point lead dwindled in a hurry, didn't it?
It sure did. Here come the Mules.
Oh, it's 4-point now.
They get it over to Webb. Webb on the left side. Thought about a three, but he looks in, passes it in to Gage Rivers. Rivers goes up and gets fouled.
And count it.
Gage Rivers will go to the line. He'll be at the line for one more. Shots up, it's good. And we're back to a 1-point game. And here comes Notre Dame. They cross the timeline. It's going to be Reese Callow. Callow down the right side, hands the ball off to Van Deven. Van Deven backs it out.
Hey, Trevor, good call.
Yep.
So 6:33, the turnover back to the Mules. It's a 27-26 ball game.
Again, very close.
And another of our great sponsors is the Stoneville Cotton Company. They've been providing cotton seed to area farmers for over 100 years.
And Darian Webb controls things for the Mules. Across the timeline, goes left side. They're going to give it over to the hands of Cannon Carr. Carr passes it over to Rivers. Now back to Webb. Back over to Rivers. Now to Carr. Carr on the right wing makes a drive. He gets it back over to Webb. Webb's on the left side. Swinging it back around. They're just working it around the horn as Rivers fires it from downtown. Count it, Gage Rivers.
And the Mules take the lead.
Just like that. We've got a lead change.
We got talked by Coach Durden worked.
Maybe it did. Here comes Notre Dame. Going to be a drive inside. Pass in. It's going to go up, and it's going to be short for Blake Anderson. It'll go out of bounds and go back to the Mules. It's a quick ball movement down from Hunter into Anderson, but just couldn't get it to fall. And very quickly, Poplar Bluff wants to talk this over.
Timeout. 29, Poplar Bluff, 27, Notre Dame. We'll be back to Sikeston after these messages.
We're for agriculture. For growers, doers, whatever it takers. We're for doing things with purpose. We're for the little guy with big guy dreams. We're for agriculture. We're for you. Nutrien Ag Solutions, leading the field.
Remind you once again, we're back in Sikeston at the field house, the site of the 2021 SEMO Conference Tournament. And in your time of need, see Mathis Funeral Homes in Dexter and Bernie. Mathis Funeral Homes celebrating life and healing grieving hearts. See Greg there in Dexter. We appreciate all of our sponsors here on A-Corp Productions. We appreciate them greatly.
Poplar Bluff will set things up after the timeout as they get it over to Carr. Carr over to Webb. Webb looking in, gets it out. Good look. Oh, I thought he was going to take it.
I did too.
But he gives it back to Webb. Webb! Webb said, I'll take it. Boy, nothing but net. And here comes Callow for Notre Dame. Excuse me, it was Van Dieven to Callow. Now over to Dennis. Dennis, left side, drives, and we're going to have a foul.
Number 12. Carr.
And Notre Dame reloads. He gets it out. Up top, it's going to be Quinn Hunter. Now for three. Wow, nothing but net there for Drew Van Dieven. Quick ball movement. You get it over down to the right side. Nothing but net.
That was his 10th point.
And here comes Poplar Bluff very quickly. Webb goes to Carr. Back to Webb. Now the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds as they try to get it inside to Williams. But it'll stay with the Mules.
And Gage Rivers comes back in.
It's a 2-point game. Carr will inbound to Webb. Poplar Bluff hanging on by a thread. Gets it over to Carr. Graham. Now to Rivers. Rivers says, why not? Bang! Nothing but net for Rivers. Gage Rivers. And very quickly, here comes Notre Dame down the floor. It's going to be Anderson. Anderson with the leaner. Who count it? Good pass from Van Dieven over to Anderson. Anderson. Rivers with the ball. May want to keep an eye on him.
You bet.
Gets it over to Carr. Carr thought about it. He passes the ball over to Graham. Graham takes a couple steps in, gets it back out to Carr. Carr, why not? Downtown. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound comes down to Notre Dame. Reese Callow throws the ball over to Anderson. Anderson crosses the timeline, and he'll get things loaded up for Notre Dame. Gets it over to Van Dieven. His shot's no good, and rebound to the Mules. Very quickly, Poplar Bluff down the right side. Up. Ooh, makes a drive in. He's going to be fouled. It's going to send Gage Rivers to the line.
And remind you that with 6 locations throughout the Boot Heel, First State Bank and Trust is a neighbor you can trust for all your financial needs. And again, we appreciate all of our sponsors here on A-Corp.
That sends Gage Rivers to the line. He'll shoot 2. First shot's up. That's good. 2 sets of Rivers, 2 sets of Williams on the Mules. And we got some substitutions here for Notre Dame.
You know, Gage is doing all the scoring for the Rivers. Gavin hasn't scored yet.
Well, he hits them both.
And he has 11.
Blake Anderson with Notre Dame crossing the timeline. He's met by Rivers. Anderson makes a drive inside down the right. It's going to be off the rim, no good. Rebound to the Mules. Here comes Webb. Webb down the floor in a hurry, down the left side. Makes a drive, kicks it out to Carr. Carr back to Rivers. Rivers makes a cut in the paint, goes up. Now has the ball stripped. It's going to be picked up by Notre Dame, but the ball will be knocked loose and picked up by Carr. Carr throws the ball into Graham. Graham back over to Webb. Poplar Bluff reloads. Down to 3 minutes. Webb! Jumper. Webb went down the right side, had a good look. Very quickly, Notre Dame comes down and answers. And they got it all the way down to Stewart. Stewart, the freshman, puts one up for 2.
And with that, we have a timeout. 2:54 left in the third. Poplar Bluff 39, Notre Dame 34, and we're back after this. .54 left here in the third quarter. Poplar Bluff has lit the lights on the scoreboard. They only scored 4 points in the third quarter, but they've come to town to score as they lead it by 5, 39-34.
And they'll have the ball.
And they trail by 6 at half.
Maybe that talk at halftime helped.
I believe Will knew what he was doing.
That's right. Rivers will, it'll be Graham inbound into Webb. Webb across the timeline for the Mules. Over to Graham. Now he's going to get it over to Cannon Carr. Over to Webb. Webb on the right side, makes a move in, steps out, gives it back out to Graham. Graham over to Carr. Carr left side looking, gives it out to Webb. Webb from downtown.
Boy,
he's got a range, doesn't he? 42-34, 2:20 left here in the third quarter. Notre Dame, left side. It's going to be up to Anderson. Anderson goes down the left side, in trouble. Needs somewhere to go. Now here comes Quinn Hunter. Hunter goes down the left side, goes up, and he's going to pick up a foul. And they're going to get Cannon Carr, I think. That's 4 on him. And that'll send Quinn Hunter to the line. And his shot's up, and it's good.
Substitution coming in and gives us time to tell you that attorneys Darren Todd and Lee Atwell are ready to serve your legal needs. See Todd and Atwell, attorneys in Kennett. As Hunter hits the second free throw.
Hits them both. 42-36, 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Here come the Mules. Going to be down the right side from Rivers over to Webb. Back to Rivers. Rivers over to Graham. Back to Webb. To Graham. Work it into the big man, Williams. Back out to Webb. Webb pump fakes. Takes a few steps in. Knocks it down. 44-36. Here comes Notre Dame. Cole Brunderman. About lost it. But he recovers and gets it back over to Van Dieven. Van Dieven on the right wing, throws it across the court to Anderson. Anderson cuts the baseline, and he's in trouble. Has the ball knocked out of bounds.
That helped him.
Yeah, it sure did.
Because he's getting a 3-second count on him.
In a hurry. So in a way, he could almost tell him, thank you for knocking it out. Give us a chance to reload things here.
Shake his hand and say, I appreciate you.
Notre Dame will inbound the ball as they get it up to Drew Van Dieven, and he's going to travel. The official caught it.
That's what those quick feet will do for you. You know? You shuffle before you dribble, you get called for a travel.
Poplar Bluff will get it. It'll be Webb. Webb pulls up another jump shot. It's going to be in and out. But rebound comes down to the Mules. It's going to be up and no good for Graham. And here comes Notre Dame very quickly down the floor. Right side. It's going to be no good for Cole Brunderman. And Poplar Bluff will pick up the ball. It's going to be Webb down the left side. Webb in traffic, pass to Rivers. How about that play?
Boy, that's just a give it and Rivers go.
Boy, Webb, I mean, he went through traffic, hand the ball over to Rivers, and just up and in.
Now we have a 10-point ball game here with 35 seconds left in the third quarter. And
they're in trouble. Oh. Got a foul. 30 seconds left here in the third quarter. Who we got? Number 5. I think they're going to get Rivers on that. That's only 2 for him. As you said, 10-point game. We got a substitution. Looks like Robertson's going to check in for Darius Graham. Sophomore and sophomore. Both these guys, young men. Well, they're all young men.
Yeah.
Younger men. As the ball's up inbound, it's going to be up and no good for Quinn Hunter. For Notre Dame, rebound comes down to the Mules. 20 seconds. It's Webb across the timeline for Poplar Bluff. Again, 10-point game. Webb goes to the right side over to Gage Rivers. Rivers makes a drive in. He's going to back out. Now he's in trouble. As the ball knocked loose, it's picked up by Van Deven. Van Deven in the paint. Leaner, it's up. It's no good. Rebound to Webb. Webb's fouled. Ooh.
With less than a second to go.
Boy, Van Deven fouled him. I think it was one of those things. He just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Ball's inbounded. And that'll do it for the third quarter.
We played 3. Mules 46, Bulldogs 36. And we'll be back for fourth quarter action after this messages.
We're right here at King Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame Bar and Grill on world famous Beale Street, and as you can see, oh my gosh, we have the best barbecue ribs in Memphis. Oh my gosh, the gumbo is out of this world, but you gotta try the King's Triple Decker Slam Burger. You'll love it.
We're in the field house here on the campus of Sikeston High School. It's the 2021 SEMO Conference Tournament. We're into the consolation bracket in the first game. Sikeston over Dexter 54-50. And in this game, it's the Mules of Poplar Bluff 46, the Bulldogs of Notre Dame 36, and Poplar Bluff gets the ball to start the fourth and final quarter.
And the ball's inbounded to Webb. Outstanding game for him.
Absolutely.
Webb gets it to Robertson. Now over to Rivers. Rivers backs it out. You know, Poplar Bluff doesn't have to shoot. As they get it out over to Webb, left side, back to Rivers. And they know that.
I start saying they figured that out.
They're just working the ball around. It's going to be Webb. Webb, no-look pass, gets it inside to Robertson. Robertson goes up strong, no good. Rebound comes down to Notre Dame. They're going to give the ball to Van Deven. Van Deven in the paint. Throws the ball away. It's going to be picked up by Nick Brumlett. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds. But it'll stay with the Mules. And it'll be Gage Rivers to inbound things here. Oh, we got a substitution. Looks like Graham's going to check in for Robertson. And Rivers will inbound. Oh, he's looking. They were trying to get it over to Darius Graham, but
he made a cut and started for the basket, and they threw it to where he was.
Miscommunication there on the inbound pass, and turnover. It goes back over to Notre Dame as the ball is inbounded to Blake Anderson. Anderson crosses the timeline for Notre Dame, and he's greeted by Darius Graham of the Mules.
And he throws it away.
Ball goes back to Poplar Bluff.
Yeah.
I tell you what, you talk about something that'll make a coach just flustered.
Both of those were the same. He's trying to get it over to Hunter, and Hunter made a break for the basket. The ball went to where he was at.
Webb controls things for the Mules, gets it to Rivers. Rivers back to Webb. Webb on the left side.
Webb's a fine little point guard.
Yes, he is. I mean, he's really keeping things under control.
And we have a timeout. 6:46 left of the ball game. It's still the 46-36. And we're back after these messages.
Focus Bank offers a wide range of business services, including loans, lines of credit, and equipment leasing. We also offer free business checking and business money market accounts. In addition to business and commercial loans, Focus Bank has been making farm and ag loans for over 80 years. We understand the importance farming means to our local community. We're part of that community, and we're here to help it thrive. Visit focusbank.com and learn how we can help you grow your business.
Poplar Bluff inbounds the ball with 6:45 left.
And Webb controls things. Again, outstanding game for him.
Yeah.
Gets it over to Rivers. Rivers to Graham. And they get it over to Williams. Torrance Williams. Again, two sets. Got two Rivers and two Williams for the Mules.
That's right, they're on the same team.
They work the ball into Williams. Pass out to Webb. Webb, open look for three. It's off the back of the rim. No good. Picked up by Notre Dame. Boy, a hustling left side up and in was Cole Brunderman. He took that one all the way up and in. Wow, how about that? Oh, man, that almost – Gage Rivers come in with a spin move. It's no good, but it rolls in and out, but it was recovered by Nick Brummett. Poplar Bluff able to hang on to it, goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with Poplar Bluff. As they pass it inside to Williams. Williams goes strong on the right side, up and in. Here comes Notre Dame. Down the left side, it's going to be Van Deven. Van Deven, back out. Gets it over to Brunderman, back to Van Deven. Now over to Hunter, Quinn Hunter. Spins, kicks it out to Van Deven. Van Deven for three. Yep, no good. Rebound comes down to the Mules, controlled by Torrance Williams. 5:25 here in the fourth quarter. 10-point game. Poplar Bluff on top. 48-38. Darius Graham controls things, has the ball for the Mules. Darius Graham, 6-foot sophomore. Gets it over to Webb. Webb over to Brummett. Brummett on the right side. I thought he was going to shoot.
I did too, but they probably got instructions.
Just work the ball around the perimeter. Again, with a 10-point lead, you don't have to shoot. Gets it over to Webb.
They're not going to shoot.
And over to Graham. The ball's knocked loose. And it's going to be picked up by Notre Dame. As Van Deven went coast to coast, no good.
And with that,
Quinn Hunter puts it back
timeout
up
on
and in.
48-40. And we're back after this.
Powell Funeral Home in Canton, Missouri is here to provide comfort in your most trying time. We'll be with you every step of the way, from planning to final arrangements. With live streaming options and a quality that gives your loved ones the care they deserve. With a modern facility and the willingness to make a difference.
Because there is a difference, there is Powell Funeral and Cremation Services.
We're here in Sikeston. 4:43 left here in the fourth quarter. Poplar Bluff hanging on by 8 points. Still plenty of time to go either way.
Yeah, you betcha. And remind you once again about our attorneys, Darren Todd and Lee Atwell. They are ready to serve your legal needs. See Todd and Atwell, attorneys in Kennett.
And Nick Brummett will inbound things for Poplar Bluff. Nick Brummett will get it into Webb. Darian Webb will pass it across the timeline to Graham. Graham in trouble, back over to Webb. Webb splits the defenders, goes coast to coast. Count it!
Is that Webb?
Yeah, Webb went inside, strong on the right side. He's fouled, count the basket, he'll have one more.
Yeah, you betcha. Remind you again that another of our great sponsors is the Stoneville Cotton Company, providing cottonseed to area farmers for over 100 years. Just a mark in time.
That's right. Webb will have one more shot. It's up. Oh, it's going to roll out. And rebound's going to come down to the Bulldogs of Notre Dame. going to be Van Dieven. Down the right side, in trouble. He's going to get the ball back over to Brunderman. Brunderman kicks it off his foot. Oh, they got a foul. All right, let's see who they got. Darian Webb. That's his first.
Yeah.
Either way, it's going to set Notre Dame up below their basket. They get the ball in. It's tipped, but it's picked up by Van Dieven. Van Dieven goes up strong and in for two. 4:10 left here in the fourth quarter. 50-42. Poplar Bluff with the lead. Gage Rivers crosses the timeline, gets the ball over to Webb. Webb loses the ball. We got to scramble. Oh. Ball goes out of bounds. How about
Poplar boys ran together?
I tell you what, though, what a hustle.
Oh, absolutely. But the ball will go to Notre Dame on the out of bounds. 3:55 left of this ball game. 8-point Mule lead. 50-42.
And the ball's inbounded. It's going to be Cole Brunderman. Cole down the right side. He loses the ball. It's going to be picked up by the Mules. It's going to be Gage Rivers. Gage down the right side. In trouble as the ball is stripped, but it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Mules.
Again, I'd like to remind you that in time of need, see Mathis Funeral Homes in Dexter and Burney. Mathis Funeral Homes, celebrating life and healing grieving hearts.
Ball's inbounded to Webb, and Webb pulls up a jumper.
He just got it and shot it.
And very quickly, here comes Notre Dame. It's going to be Van Dieven.
But Darian Webb is a fine little point guard.
Yes, he is. The ball, they try to pass it inside. It's going to be knocked loose and picked up by the Mules. Going to be Brummett over to Webb. Webb over to Rivers. Back to Webb. Webb makes a drive inside. Good pass into Williams. It rolls out, no good. And here comes Notre Dame. Going to be Hunter. Over in the corner to Dennis, and he just goes out of his hands.
Couldn't handle the pass.
We're exactly 3 minutes here in the fourth quarter.
And it's exactly 10-point lead.
For Poplar Bluff.
Yeah.
52-42. And Rivers will control things for the Mules. Again, this is the last game of the consolation here in the SEMO Conference Tournament. Here, this is day number 3.
Got to chase the ball down. Give us time to remind you that with 6 locations throughout the Boot Hill, First State Bank and Trust is a neighbor you can trust for all your financial needs.
And Brummett looking to inbound. He does. He finds Webb.
That's a good one to find.
It is. What a game he's had tonight.
You betcha.
Over to Brummett. Inside. Does it go out? Nope. Stays in. It's going to be picked up by Notre Dame. We had a loose ball. And they're going to go up. Oh, got a charge as Anderson goes up strong. A little too strong. And who was there? None other than Webb. Webb took the charge.
A little mopping down where the charge was. Beneath the Notre Dame basket. Now we're ready.
And looks like Brummett will inbound.
And he's going to give it to.
Give it to Webb, our guy.
Who? Why wouldn't you?
Darian Webb, outstanding game. I know I've said that several times, but what a game he's had tonight. He gets it over to Brummett. Brummett inside to Rivers. They went from Rivers to Rivers. Now out to Webb. Webb from downtown. It's up. It's no good. Rebound to Notre Dame, and here comes Cole Brinderman. Over to Hunter. Hunter makes a break in on the left side, goes up, no good. He gets his own rebound. He's going to be fouled.
He'll be shooting too.
Hunter passed it off to Callow. Callow back to him. And that's number 5 on Rivers.
Yeah.
And that's going to send Notre Dame to the line. It'll send Quinn Hunter.
Shooting 2.
First shot's up. It's good. And it looks like Van Dieven's going to check back in for Notre Dame. Dennis going to come out. And he'll have one more. Shots up. It's good. Count them both. 52-44. Poplar Bluff with the lead. Right side, here comes Rivers. Rivers, long pass over to Graham. Graham's in trouble. And him in trouble, he calls a quick timeout.
Yeah, with 1:49 left in the ball game, 52 Mules, 44 Bulldogs, and we'll be back to Sikeston after these messages.
Powell Funeral Home in Canton, Missouri is here to provide comfort in your most trying time. We'll be with you every step of the way, from planning to final arrangements. With live streaming options and a quality that gives your loved ones the care they deserve. With a modern facility and the willingness to make a difference.
Because there is a difference, there is Powell Funeral and Cremation Services.
1:49 left in the ball game, and the Poplar Bluff Mules have an 8-point lead, 52-44, as Poplar Bluff breaks the huddle, and they will inbound the ball.
And it'll be Nick Brummett to inbound for the Mules. And he's going to be looking for Webb. And out he is. He gets Webb. Webb down the right side. Up and no good. But he gets his own rebound.
And a kick ball.
Got it out there to Rivers, and Rivers tried to pass it in to Brummett. We had a kick ball in there. Poplar Bluff will reload things as Brummett will inbound. Left side, they find Webb. And we're going to have a foul. Looks like Anderson.
Anderson, that'd be number 4 on him. So they're not in the 1-and-1 yet. Minute 40 left in this ball game. It looks like Poplar Bluff will go on to play Sikeston in the championship.
Consolation championship. Right side, they go to Webb. Webb backs it out. Gets it over to Williams, and he's going to be fouled.
And Hunter, I believe, will foul out. Oh, I gave you the wrong one.
He's going to put Williams on the line for 1-and-1. First shot for him's up, and it's good. Been a good game tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Next shot for Williams is up. He hits them both. 54-44. A minute 30 left here in the fourth quarter. Looks like Van Dieven crosses the timeline. Left side. Passes it out. Long three-point attempt is going to be short for Callow. But they save it. They get it back over to Van Dieven. Van Dieven back out to Callow. Callow for three. It's going to be no good. Rebound comes down to the Mules. It's going to be picked up by Rivers. Rivers. Left side, no look pass. Good pass inside to Darius Graham. Graham counted for 2. As we're under a minute now, 56-44. Going to be downtown for Anderson. Long three, and it's going to be no good. And we're going to have a foul over the back. It's going to be Quinn Hunter. That'll be 3 on him. And that'll send the Mules to the line.
Yep. Nick Brummett, I believe.
Yep, it is. Nick Brummett, 6'2", senior, with exactly 50 seconds on the clock. Shots up from Brummett. It's good. Count it. He'll have one more.
Inside a minute.
And second shot for Brum. It's up. Count them both. Again, 50 seconds. 58-44. Poplar Bluff with a lead. Brunderman passes it over. Long three-point for Van Dieven. Count it. Well, they thought there was a timeout, but there's not. They all went to their they all thought there was a timeout, but there wasn't. Ball's inbounded to Williams for the Mules. And we're going to have a foul. And they're going to get Cole Brunderman on there. And that's going to send Williams to the line. Williams, shots up, it's good, count it. Again, Poplar Bluff will play Sikeston in the consolation. We're down to 30 seconds. And it's going to be Notre Dame, another three-point attempt put up by Van Dieven. It's going to be short, rebound to the Mules, but it's going to be knocked loose, and we're going to have a foul. That's going to put Brett Dohan on the line. Dohan, 6-foot junior. Everybody.
There have been a lot of Dohans played for Notre Dame through the years.
There has been, for sure. And the first shot's up, and it's good for Dohan.
Seemed like there for several years there was one on every one graduating. Here come a couple more. Next one's up, no good.
And it's been picked up by Williams. Williams over to, he's still dribbling. He gets it over to Webb. Webb, a Hail Mary pass. Finds Gage Rivers, and he just puts it up and in for two. And long three-point attempt. It's going to be no good. And again, with 1 second here on the clock, it looks like Poplar Bluff's going to hang on to this.
Yeah.
And, yep, it's going to be fifth foul on Anderson. And it's going to put Webb on the line. Darian Webb. First shot's in and out for Darian. He'll have one more. It's good. Count it, 62-48. And that's going to be your final.
Okay. We'll just keep it here and give you a final wrap. Final score was
62-48. And I tell you what, it's going to be Notre Dame. It was a hard-fought game. Both teams played hard. And but again, it looks like Poplar Bluff is going to advance to play Sikeston. And that game will be Friday at 5:30. That's the consolation game. And I tell you what, it's going to be a lot of outstanding games tomorrow. If you get a chance to come check these games out tomorrow, New Madrid County Central, Charleston will play tomorrow at 6 o'clock here at the field house at Sikeston. Followed by that, you'll have a Jackson Cape Central right after that. So you've got a 1, 2, 3, 4 seed. I mean, it's going to be some outstanding games tomorrow here at the field house. But again, we saw two great games here tonight as Dexter and Sikeston played. Sikeston beats the Bearcats. They will move on. And Poplar Bluff defeats Notre Dame, and so they will move on to meet the Bulldogs here at the field house. Again, that will be Friday at 5:30.
Scoring first for the Notre Dame Bulldogs, Darren Webb with 19. Darius Graham with 4. Gavin Rivers had 2. Francis Williams with 9. Gage Rivers with 13. This is Poplar Bluff. I'm sorry, I said Notre Dame. Terrence Williams had 4. Nick Brumlett with 10. 62 final for Poplar Bluff. For the Notre Dame, Greg Dennis with 4. Blake Anderson had 2. Quentin Hunter with 12. Reese Callow with 4. Cole Brunderman with 6. Brett Dohan with 1. Drew Vandervee had 15. And Will Henry had 6. That's the 48 for the Notre Dame. Again, 62-48 for Poplar Bluff. They will play Sikeston, and Sikeston beat the Dexter Bearcats tonight 54-52. Real good ball games. Has to be a winner and has to be a loser. And for the Consolation Championship, it'll be Poplar Bluff and Sikeston Friday at 5:30.
Yes, sir. Brackets are set.
And for Devin Miller, I'm Jim LeBron. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast, and we'll talk to you later. Good night from Sikeston.
Juju Promotions in New Madrid is your one-stop shop for all your personalized merchandise. Whether it's screen printing, embroidery, promotional products, heat presses, or decals, we've got something that will suit your needs. So you, your school, or your business will always be looking its best. There's tons to see, from apparel to accessories. So what are you waiting for? Stop into Juju Promotions today in New Madrid, Missouri. And don't forget to like us on Facebook.